like to invite you to come and make a joyful noise for the Lord on Sundays. Sunday school is at 10 and worship is at 11. Rye Heights United Methodist Church is in Lincoln on Madison Street, just up from Betty Ross Park. Come make a joyful noise with us.
Just say, fill her up. Be ready for Old Man Winter with a fill-up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln. No matter where you live, Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln can deliver. Just call 704-735-2508. Be ready for Old Man Winter with your winter fill-up. Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, 1404 Main Street, Lincoln. Again, call 704-735-2508. Just say, fill her up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln.
When you need a ride, Specialized Transport has exactly what you're looking for. Serving Gaston, Lincoln, Catawba, Burt, Caldwell, Cleveland County. Specialized Transport has your area covered. Ambulatory, wheelchair, and geriatric chair transport. Handicap transportation services and non-medical transport services are available as well. When you need a ride, call Dean Hayes at 704-735-5676. Specialized Transport will get you where you need to be. 704-735-5676.
For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families of our community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path. Your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows, no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for the first 100 years. And how it will be generations to come.
Your local auto owner's insurance agency is East Lincoln Insurance Agency, Highway 16 in Denver. Call 704-483-3243.
Doctor, what's wrong with my husband?
Let's take a look. CKDKDS run. Oh, yes, I've seen this before. Your husband has coyote fever.
Coyote.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority. First Federal Savings Bank, where they want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, pride, and service of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and the community matters to the people. First Federal Savings Bank. Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln, Boger City, Denver, and Lincoln. Stop and visit and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Let's go have some fun. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win. X 82 tickle. H disco. 19 yo-yo. Deep yo-yo. Warm up a little bit, boy. We're going to use the kids now, right? Got to use the carriage versus that blitz. Asshole. Chocolate. Japan. New York. Richmond, Florida. Teddy, Buffalo. Hey, Short Ox. The Raiders. How about? I'm audible. I'll use brown, right? Brown, right. Purple. Black, red. 36, 18, 30.
Welcome back to the First Federal Lincoln County High School football show here on Friday. Tim Johnson and Ken Link, we're here live in the studio. And good afternoon to you, buddy.
Good afternoon. Got great weather out here. It's getting a little bit cool out there, football weather.
I'm telling you, man.
We love it. We got some great games this week involving 4 Lincoln County teams, and season is getting to the point where you're getting close to the midway section part of the conference season, and Tim got some important games.
Yes, we do, Ken. I tell you, and first of all, we want to congratulations to the First Federal Lincoln County High School Student Athlete Football Player of the Week. And Ken, I know for a fact that you're awfully proud of this young man, because Mr. Ryan Matz of East Lincoln High School, folks out there, listener, he is going to West Point Academy to play football, and what an honor it was to present him that award. I know Jim Brewer was there himself, and of course you was too, Ken, and what a great young man it was, and I tell you, outstanding football player for the East Lincoln Mustangs.
Tim, he's been playing great defense for the Mustangs all year long. He had been nominated by his coach before for the Player of the Week award, and he certainly deserved it for his performance this past week against Lincoln Wood. Great defense by East Lincoln, led by Ryan Matz. He had 8 tackles, 1 for a safety, and also had an interception playing at defensive end, and just led that defensive charge that actually stopped Lincoln the second half and would not allow them to get in the end zone.
Absolutely. Like you said, 12-3 over the London Wolves. He led the defensive effort. He had a big interception, if I understand what you were talking about.
Yeah,
I was in that game. I was at work, but like you said, great young man, great effort by the East Lincoln. And congratulations to one of the finest people of Lincoln County. I'm talking about David Lewis.
Yeah, it's got his 3rd win in a row, team, and it's 2nd in the conference. And East Lincoln's starting to get some momentum. They're starting to get a little bit of confidence. That was a huge win against Lincoln, the cross-county rivals. It was a tough defensive battle, a little sloppy at times, but the key to the game was East Lincoln being able to stop Lincoln in the second half. Lincoln drove deep in their East Lincoln territory. They was in there 3 times. The first time, they kicked off to East Lincoln to start the second half. Lincoln went leading 7-3 in the game. East Lincoln fumbled on the first possession after the kickoff, and Lincoln recovered on the 35-yard line of East Lincoln. It looked like they were going to march in and push it in. They got down inside the 10 with that big bone offense, but East Lincoln stopped them on 4th down and would not allow them to end zone. And 2 more times they drove down deep into their territory. In the second half, and East Lincoln time stopped them. One time on Matt's interception, another time again inside the 10.
Right. So that's great defense effort.
Oh, absolutely. That's a defense game.
Now, how about the penalties and stuff like that? They improved on their penalties.
They did. I think they had 4 or 5 penalties, much better than what they've been having, where they've had double-digit penalties in most of the games. We're talking about East Lincoln.
Right.
And so they did clean it up and had a game overall offensively. Absolutely. As far as taking care of the football.
Yes, and we were talking to Coach Leibowitz there this past Monday, and he was just bragging on his football team. What a great effort. Starting off the season pretty slow. Now they're in the groove now. They're in the rhythm, and they're playing football. But, that's the Achilles heel for the East Lincoln Mustangs has been penalties pretty much all year long. And so this week, the East Lincoln Mustangs are taking on the North Lincoln Knights, who I know Stephen Pack is chomping at the bit to get to play against East Lincoln, as well as David Lewis. And so it's going to be a passing attack when it comes to North Lincoln. The boys at Reed McCoy, he's going to throw the football.
He's going to throw it. He doesn't have to throw it. They do have a good running attack, but they're going to throw it when they need to. This past week, they didn't really need to throw it. They defeated Lake Norman Charter 55-7. They actually led 55-0 at one point. The running clock came in effect, and they really had a lot of yards on the ground. Clayton Crib, a fine halfback for North Lincoln, had 173 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns in the game, Tim.
Great.
He's been playing great for him at that run back position. They grounded out a lot of yards. And I said that Reed McCoy didn't have to throw it much in that game, but he'll be prepared to throw it this week against East Lincoln, because East Lincoln's got one of the better defensive in the league, and they're pretty good at stopping run. They have not faced a passing attack like North Lincoln.
Quarterback too, I'd say. North Gaston quarterback was really good. Could run the ball. He's quick and fast and dynamic threat there for the North Gaston Wildcats. But Reed, like you said, he can throw the football, and that's one thing that the quarterback of North Gaston we need to get better at throwing the football. He can throw it. Excellent man too.
Now East Lincoln did muster enough offense to win that game, 12-7. Tim had a field goal and a safety, but long down there by freshman Lucas McCollum, who broke a 68-yard run. Again, it's one of those counter plays, Tim. and he got a little bit of daylight, and he turned on the Jets, and he outrun the Lincoln secondary.
Is he not having a sensational season?
He's having a sensational
freshman,
year.
Lucas McConnell, a very little guy.
Yeah, he took a hard hit in the first half. I think it knocked the breath out of him. I mean, you could really see, but he popped up after he laid there for a while. And,
Tough.
And second half, you didn't see any ill effects. He broke that thing and outran the Lincoln team for the 68-yard touchdown, which was the difference in the game.
So East Lincoln's 2-0 in conference, 2-0. They're 3 overall. Plays North Lincoln this Friday night, and they are 1-1. North Lincoln Knights are, and they're 2-3 conference. And if they can get their defense to make stops, their offense is going to put points on the board. That's the key to North Lincoln's their defense, making stops.
Yeah, they need to slow down that other team because they'll score some points. Now, East Lincoln's defense is going to slow down North Lincoln some, but the question is, how many points can East Lincoln put on the board?
That's the key.
So far, they haven't been able to put a lot of points on the board.
Yes.
And so that's the key I see right there.
I agree with you 100%. Can East Lincoln put enough of points on the board, and can North Lincoln's defense stop them and maybe get their offense back on the field to score more points? And can East Lincoln's defense come up with a big turnover in this game?
Yes.
Maybe an interception, a fumble, something like that. Could it be possible? Could that be the turning point in that big game down at North Lincoln High School?
And North Lincoln's feeling good, Tim. They've lost 3 games, but, man, they've been in all 3 of those games.
Yes, they have.
One play here or there.
They play some really good competition, too.
So East Lincoln's got their hands full. This game could go either way. Again, it's a great matchup with probably the team with the best defense in the league, East Lincoln, and North Lincoln.
One of the best offenses.
One of the best offenses.
Can't take that away from West Lincoln now.
But because you sit there in the league, but they're one of the best offenses in the league as well. Probably one of the best balanced offenses.
Absolutely.
Along with Newton Conover, where they can pass it or they can run with it.
No doubt about that. I agree with you right there. All right, so North Lincoln defeated the Lake Norman Charter 55-7. What a dominant game was for the North Lincoln Knights. Did you not tell me that somebody said on the football team of North Lincoln that Miss Jean Saint, her good buddy, the inside connection there at North Lincoln High School, said that there's a certain player said he wants to win that first federal Lincoln County High Student Athlete Football Player Award. That's what he's wanting to win.
Yeah, we won't name.
Who was that guy?
We won't name the player right now, but I'll tell you one thing: it's somebody who's been playing well.
Yes, he
has been recommended by his coach.
Yes, he has.
And I told Gene, I said, tell him to keep working because by crack he may get one.
Yeah, you believe that. So North Lincoln, East Lincoln, and at North Lincoln, that's going to be a big game. Big game.
It is.
Yeah, we're going to have some good football that night. And, of course, we'll be at Newton Conover High School with the West Lincoln Rebels. Tommy Sain and the boys are come down to take on the North Lincoln Conover, North Newton Conover Red Devils. I get it. And I got North Lincoln and Newton Conover. I got them all in my mind. So we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back right here on WLON 1050 AM, the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show. Tim Johnson, Ken Link.
My darling, I can't get enough of your love, Girl, I don't know.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority at First Federal Savings Bank, where they want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, products, and service of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and this community matters to the people at First Federal Savings Bank. First Federal Savings Bank is 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln, City, Denver, and West Lincoln. Stop in and visit and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I'm Demery Brewer, and you're listening to Tim and Ken on the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show.
We're back on the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show. My man right beside of me, Mr. Kenny Link. We call him Mr. Baseball on Best in Sports every Wednesday from 4 to 5. And I tell you, Ken, there's a great place in Lincoln we love to go and eat before we go out to our football games on Friday nights.
Yeah, and that is the House of Pizza. Tim, one of the best places to get food in Lincoln for sure.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, some great Italian food, some Greek food, and a house of pizza, like you're saying. And we're going to be there. Actually, we're going to be a little early today, and so we got to go up to Newton Conover for the big football game tonight with the West Lincoln Rebels taking on the Newton Conover Red Devils. So I tell you, Ken, West Lincoln, they can handle them.
Well, we have the red uniforms going on there. That's a nice place to play up there. Newton Conover got a beautiful field, great field house up there.
And spectacular place.
And you and I will be up there
first class people
to do that game. We're looking forward. It'll be the LincolnCounty.com game of the week. And West Lincoln, who is coming off of a loss last week, a disappointing loss, Tim, to Maiden. They've had a difficult time beating Maiden. I think it said it's been 1985 since West Lincoln has beaten Maiden. They just, can't been able to get over that hump. We thought that maybe could happen this year, but it didn't. Now the first half, West Lincoln battled Maiden to a 7-7 tie, but second half, Maiden dominated. West Lincoln made some mistakes, and Maiden went up 27-27 before West Lincoln scored a late touchdown to make the final score 27-13.
Yeah, you're right, Kenny. And I tell you, West Lincoln's going to face a similar quarterback they just faced this past Friday night against the Maiden Blue Devils. They're going to face a quarterback not only can run the football, but he can throw it. I think he throws the football probably as well as he runs it.
Oh,
Lamar Baker, I'm telling you, he's special.
Excellent football player.
Yes, he is.
He's shifty. He's got speed, but like I said, he can throw it. And he's got a couple good receivers out there. He's got another receiver out there. His last name's Baker. I assume they probably related there. He's got some receivers to throw it to, and they also have the not good running back, a big kid, weighs about 220, 225, Tyler Stinson.
Big old boy.
He can carry the mail running the ball out of that offense as well.
I tell you, the one thing that Newton Conover did when we were up there the week, they didn't really turn all over. They made a lot of penalties.
Yeah, they did.
Yes,
they did have some
mistakes, and they kept Lincoln in the game in the first half. But they corrected it out of halftime. Lincoln came out in that big bump, and Newton Conover didn't have anything for that in the first half. And actually, from what I was told, if they would have came out in the second half, if they could have kept the game close in the first half and came out in the second half with that big bone, I'm telling you right now, they could have beat Newton Conover.
Yeah, Newton Conover, give credit to the coaching staff up there.
Matt Beam
and the boys made some adjustments at half. Put a little more folks around that line of scrimmage and slowed that big bone down, got a turnover, and took control of the game again.
Yeah, and I tell you, what we do is toward the end of the show, we'll come up with some picks and our football picks for this week on Lincoln County High School Football Show. So, West Lincoln 1-1 in the conference, 3-3 overall. They visit Newton Conover at Newton Conover. They're 2-1, 5-1 overall, and they're without a doubt the best team in the conference. Would you not say?
Yeah, I think most people think they're the best team and have picked them to probably win it this season. West Lincoln, had 3 turnovers in that ball game, and also turned it over on downs twice, Tim. So, unfortunately for West Lincoln, they just couldn't quite get over the hump. They had their opportunities against Maiden. Nathan Pansuk again led the Rebels with his rushing, 134 yards against Maiden. So they have good rushing tack, Tim. Here's the key to this game. If Rebels can move that ball on the ground and score and keep that ball out of the hands of the 2 playmakers for Newton Conover, Baker and Stinson, that's their best chance.
They got
to
a
win.
chance. They got a chance.
But they gotta move the ball and not turn it over. They gotta move the ball, score, and eat the clock without turning it over.
Right. I tell you, they got a 2-headed monster. They got Nathan Fansuk, like you're saying, and also they got Brandon. Is it Eichard? Brandon Eichard.
Yeah, they're two good running backs.
They can run them boys can run the football. And you got to credit the offensive line too. I know I talked to Tommy Sane a couple weeks ago, and Tom said, Tim, make sure you credit the offensive line. Jack Willis, guys up front. Jack is the center, doing a great job for the West Lincoln High School varsity football team, the Rebels. And that whole entire offense, they open up the lanes for these young men to run, behind them. So, that starts the offensive line. And that defensive line, for Newton Conover is really good. They're fast. They penetrate off the football. They get in the backfield. So Tommy Sane and his coaching staff, they've got a lot of work to get these boys ready. And I tell you what, it would not surprise me if West Lincoln can beat Newton Conover. like you said, the game plan is keep the offense off the field.
Ball control, and limit mistakes.
Don't turn over. Don't do turnovers.
You're right. Don't turn it over and keep the ball control. And you got to score. It's one thing to have ball control, but you got to score at the end of some of those drives.
Yes. And we was talking to Coach Wayne Navy back when on the Best in Sports, and he said the same thing. He said he's excited for this football team, and he's also excited to go up Newton Conover to play the Red Devils this week too. So I know Coach Dave will be there, be helping out the boys too, and the coaching staff as well. So a lot of positive things about West Lincoln. Now I know they got beat Maiden, and they took an early loss to I think it was East Burke,
which was really disappointing there.
Yeah,
nobody was expecting them to lose that game.
No, but they got a young football team. Sophomores, juniors, they'll be back next year. This is a good football team. I'm saying it's done a sensational job.
And with the successful season they have this year so far, they'll build on that, and they'll be more confident next year as well.
And I like their quarterback, Seth Willis. Good young man. And I saw him, I think it was Tuesday. Me and my fellow went to Bojack. He was there that morning eating breakfast. This kid's big, Ken. 6'3", every bit of 6'3". He's a big, tall boy.
Well,
that's athletic too.
Quarterback, that's what you want. Somebody can see over that line and find a receiver.
Absolutely. So Nathan Fansuk, who's a recent first Lincoln County High School athlete, football player of the week. Also, Nathan Hoyle was too. Defensive back. Also, he does a little, I think, wide receiver a little bit. Runs ball. He's had some great some games this past week too. So we need to go up there and win that football game. West Lincoln needs to win that football game. That'd be awesome. It'd be huge for West Lincoln.
Yeah, that would be a huge game for them.
Oh yes,
if they could.
They beat them last year. You know that.
Yeah, I know. But you gotta remember that too. So
yeah, and Wayne Navy wanted to make a point. We beat them last year. Yeah, it was at West Lincoln. So this is a different group this year.
Yeah.
So alrighty. So there you have it. It's the West Lincoln Rebels taking on the mighty Newton Conover Red Devils. We'll be back right here on the WLON 1050 AM. Is the First Federal Lincoln County House Football Show. You're listening to Tim Johnson and Ken Link.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority at First Federal Savings Bank, where they want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, products, and services of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and this community matters to the people at First Federal Savings Bank. First Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln, Bogue City, Denver, and West Lincoln. Stop in and visit, see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I'm Jeremy Brewer, and you're listening to Tim and Ken on the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show.
All right, we're back here on the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show. It's Tim Johnson and Ken Link every Friday, the pregame show from 6:30 to 7. You can catch us live on WLON, also on the internet, as well as you check us out too on the what is it again we do? The YouTube after the game. You can watch the game, listen to our show as well.
Yes.
So we got it right here.
We got it right here, and we talk about our Lincoln County teams every week, and that South Fork 2A conference. And this week, the Lincoln Woods are at home. They host the Banding Trojans, and Lincoln is in need of a win here. They had a disappointing loss last week to East Lincoln in a game that they could have won. They could have won. They just couldn't quite make enough plays to do it. They lost 12-7. They were down 3-0 in the first half, and they had come out in the I offense and featuring tailback Tyshawn Harris. But they went to the big bone in the second quarter, Tim, and that big bone option offense delivered a 17-play, 7.5-minute drive and a touchdown. Now, that's the way you want to play ball control if you can.
Well, that was the second quarter.
Yeah, pretty much
that was the second quarter. That was almost 8 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, almost 8 minutes.
So that was the whole entire quarter there for that drive, and that was an outstanding drive. That's what you want. That's what West Lincoln's got to do Friday night against Newton Conover. But, yeah, Lincoln, the big bone is being pretty successful for them so far. I know they wanted to count that spread offense and try to get, the ball to the playmakers and so forth. So, but, Ken, I think I just ride with the big bone rest of the year. And I think
that's their best chance of winning. I really do.
Yes. Now,
they're 0-2 in the conference, Tim. 1-5 overall. They really need a win against Bandy.
They do. And it'd be a good win, too, if they can get that against Bandy's. Bandy's always has had a good football program down at Searles Ford. So Trent Lohman's the head coach there, and they lost 3 straight, too, to Hickory, Maiden, and Newton. But that's
pretty good teams.
Really good.
They gave up a lot of points. Again, there's some good offensive teams they're playing. They're 0-2 in the conference and 2-4 overall. So you got 2 teams playing, looking for their first conference win this week, Tim.
Now, one thing I noticed, Ken, they've got a couple young players that's been moved up to the varsity, and one of them is on defense is played sensational. He's also running the football a little bit, and that's the man Josh Walker.
Yeah, I don't know whether he was on the JV's, Tim, but he wasn't playing early in the season. I don't know whether
didn't have a number on the roster.
No, didn't have a number. I don't know whether it was an injury situation or it's a transfer. But this kid's a good size.
Yes,
and
he is.
He led the Lincoln defense this past week against East Lincoln, and he also carried the ball as a fullback some on offense. So he played well. Tyshawn Harris again led the Lincoln offensive tackle, 155 yards on 31 carries. And he's a little guy, Tim, but he's the workhorse. He's getting 25, 30 carries every week for Lincoln.
And that's what Lincoln needs, for next year as well, to get some of these young kids to playing time stuff like that, because they're going to lose Tyshawn Harrison and McLean, and they're going to lose.
And the JVs, they're going to have to be some people on that JV team
to step up and
play.
Get bigger. They're going to have to get bigger and stronger too. Yeah. And I know Lincoln's got a really great all-season program too for the football team. Lifting and speed and strength and conditioning as well. So I'm interested to see what type of offense they'll run next year, King.
Yeah, I don't know. And they sort of taken them a while to decide. Yes. I don't know whether they had decided. They come out in the spread a lot. Then they went more to the basic eye, and then they throw the big bone. But they didn't start the game last week against East Lincoln with the big bone. They went to it in the second quarter.
Right.
So I'm not sure, and I guess other teams are not sure what they're going to come out with. But one thing's for sure, whatever they choose, they need to execute it well to have a chance to win.
Now, I want at the East Lincoln game, but how about penalties? Because I noticed that Newton Conover, Lincoln really didn't have a lot of penalties.
Didn't have a lot of
penalties. They played really disciplined football.
And they didn't have the turnovers. They played disciplined football. They just couldn't punch that ball in the end zone when he got inside the 10.
They did have that one big turnover in the third quarter, and Lincoln they made a stop. They were in the lead 14-13 at Conover, and they was driving the football. Tyshawn Harris had about a 15-yard run, and a kid, he fumbled.
Yeah, he got from behind. And,
yes, and that was the turning point right there.
It was. And Tyshawn, to his credit, he fights,
runs
for every
hard.
Yard.
Yeah,
for a small guy, Tim, he fights and he gets extra yardage. But because he does, the other team knows it, and they're in there trying to strip that ball away, and sometimes they're able to do it. But the last 2 games, we haven't had the fumbles that we had earlier. So Lincoln can still limit those turnovers and get that big bone moving, eating up the clock. That's their best recipe for winning.
Absolutely. I'll tell you something, too. The Lincoln Wolves, Tyshawn Harris, was a first Federal Lincoln High School student-athlete football player. So, and he's had great games ever since.
He probably is the leading rusher in the conference because he had 2-game stretch there where he had over 400 yards rushing. He's getting over 100 every week. So I'm sure he's probably leading the conference in rushing.
All righty. You're listening to WLON 1050 AM. It's the First Federal Lincoln County High School Football Show. Tim Johnson and Ken Link. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back right here on WLON 1050 AM.
Hi, I'm Ledford Gibson, head football coach, Lincoln High School, and you're listening to Tim and Ken on WLON Lincoln County Football Show.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority at First Federal Savings Bank, where they want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, products, and services of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and this community matters to the people at First Federal Savings Bank. First Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln and Bossier City, Denver, and West Lincoln. Stop in and visit and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When Auto Owners Insurance was founded in 1916, the world was quite different. Yet all that's changed, our commitment to be there when you need us most, hasn't. By teaming up with independent agents, we've made a difference for generations of customers, and will for generations to come. And by making a difference every day, 100 years seem to go by in a flash.
Your local Auto Owners Insurance Agency is Mooney Insurance Agency, located at 528 East Main Street in Maiden. Call 828-428-8231.
We're a community bank. That's why we always try to approach things from a community-minded point of view. When something's in the best interest of the communities we serve, it's good for us as well. We're community-minded, just like you. Carolina Trust Bank, member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
We're community-minded, just like you. Carolina Trust Bank, with 3 offices in Lincoln, also in Gastonia, Denver, Forest City, Hickory, Lake Louisville. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Think your dream home is out of reach? Think again. At Silver Point Homes in Lincoln, they provide quality custom construction and luxury amenities you want at an exceptional value. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or an empty nester looking to downsize, we have the perfect home for you. Visit silverpointhomes.com to learn more or stop by our Lincoln Sales Center to tour our model homes. Let our friendly staff help you visualize your dream. Silver Point Homes, making your dream home a reality. New models now on display. Silver Point Homes, East Main Street, Lincoln. You're invited to drop by and see our brand new big showroom. Now open at Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Lincoln. Yes, it's big, it's bright, and it's full of great deals on Chevrolets, Buicks, and GMC trucks. Hey, it's truck month. Come down and get 0% financing for 60 months, plus $5,500 total cash allowance on the 2017 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab. Come in for all the detail at the all-new Abernathy Chevrolet Buick GMC truck, 1445 East Main Street, Lincoln.
A reminder to all from Lincoln Animal Hospital, the importance of spaying and neutering controls the population. Did you know that one female cat and her offspring can produce more than 420,000 cats in 7 years? One female dog and her offspring can produce more than 67,000 dogs in 6 years. Spaying can protect the female dog from developing breast cancer and life-threatening infection of the uterus. Neutering can decrease the likelihood of males fighting and also protect male dogs from painful prosthetic enlargement, anal tumors, and testicular cancer. It can also decrease and eliminate urine spraying and marking of cats. See Lincoln Animal Hospital today.
Drew, this new city just makes me miss home, man. Go get a sweet tea from McDonald's. They make it fresh, sweet, and it's ice cold, just like your mom's. I miss home. Oh, so you miss I'm telling you to make sure your room's clean? Or close the drying and stop letting all the cool air out? Or turn them lights off. All right, got it. Sweet tea is just right. But you know I'm going to tell my mom you got jokes. No, don't.
This is no joke. Stop at McDonald's and get a large sweet tea for just $1 all summer long. Large sweet tea, just $1. Price and participation vary. Limited time only.
All right, folks, this is Jason Saint, Philip Russ. You're listening to the Ronaldo Automall broadcast of the WLON 1050 AM. This is the First Federal Savings Bank Stadium pregame show. North Lincoln Knights taking on the East Lincoln Mustangs here at North Lincoln. We'll be bringing you some conference schedules from around the league. Definitely the Knights, what games they got coming up. We'll be picking our Ford and Lincoln Classic of Shelby players to watch. And we'll maybe have some season statistics for you as well. Some players to keep an eye on, or keep an ear out for, rather, if you listen to us on the radio. And Phil, what do you think about tonight's game?
Well, tonight's going to bring in a very highly defined defense coming in from East Lincoln. East Lincoln this season has made their name and their statement on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, not really putting in a lot of offensive numbers. But coming in here tonight, we expect to see a lot of strong defensive play by those guys. That keeps them in a lot of ball games. For the North Lincoln side, you know, there's a ton of offense. a lot of weapons on that side of the ball, you know, with a 2 running back system between Cribb and Sarouche, but Cribb's the main back out of the backfield for the Knights. Then you got Reed McCrory back there in the pocket, throwing it out to receivers like the Rhodes kid, Daquan Kemp. Both of those guys made outstanding plays. We had them on the call against West Lincoln 2 weeks ago. We're going to take a quick break here with a moment of silence for the veterans, and there's a special presentation that North Lincoln's taking on. We're going to recognize that here. We'll be back in just a moment after a word from our sponsors.
Sleep apnea is the interruption of sleep by a blockage to breathing. 8 million Americans go undiagnosed for sleep apnea. Dr. John L. Cloninger III of Lincoln can help you with sleep apnea problems. John III is a member of the American Academy of Dental Sleep Medicine. He can help you now overcome the symptoms of obstructive sleep apnea, such as excessive daytime sleep, loud snoring, episodes of breathing cessation where you stop breathing, dry mouth, sore throat, morning headaches, insomnia, attention problems, and more. John III is concerned that patients don't know there are treatments for obstructive sleep apnea, from CPAP to dental appliances or even surgery. John III offers a free consultation for anyone with symptoms of sleep apnea. Just call 704-735-0765 or come by 904 Doncha Drive in Lincoln to make an appointment. Sleep longer, smile brighter, live happier. Let Dr. John Cloninger III put his 21 years of dentistry experience to work for you.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority at First Federal Savings Bank, where they want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenient products and services of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and this community matters to the people at First Federal Savings Bank. First Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln, River City, Denver, and West Lincoln. Stop in and visit and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
It's the Subway Sub of the Day. Each day of the week, you get a different 6-inch sub for just $3.50. Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken sub. Wednesday, the turkey breast sub. Thursday, the Italian BMT sub. Friday, the tuna sub. Saturday, the Black Forest ham sub. And Sunday, the meatball marinara sub. Your choice, just $3.50. The sub of the day from Subway in Boulder City and the Walmart in Lincoln.
Unless the Lord builds a house, its builders labor over it in vain. This is from Psalm 127, and this is the key verse that Key Builders in Lincoln is built on. Key Builders in Lincoln is large enough to do what the big boys do, but small enough to be personal. Bring your own plans or visit the website at keypropertiesnc.com and take a look at theirs. They have homes for everyone. So call your local hometown builder, Key Builders, 704-735-0040. Visit their office, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too. Summer sales event is underway at Renato Cadillac Buick GMC in Shelby. Come now and get 0% financing for 72 months on the 2017 GMC Sierra 1500 and the GMC Acadia SLT. But that's not all. Renato Cadillac Buick GMC in Shelby has 0% financing for 72 months on the 2017 Buick Enclave and the 2017 Buick Envision Preferred. Coming now for all the details during the summer's best sales event. Renato Cadillac Buick GMC, 4423 Easton Boulevard in Shelby.
All right, we are back. You're listening again to the Renato Automall broadcast. First Federal Savings Bank pregame show. Jason Sane, Philip Russ here from North Lincoln High School, bringing you the action live on your radio station, WLON 1050 AM, KTCBroadcasting.com. And again, you can find us on the internet with WLON1050am.com if you want to listen over the internet waves. So we've got a large presentation taking place here at North Lincoln pregame field. Several hundred students on the field, around the field for both schools.
North Lincoln recognizing childhood cancer tonight. They actually lost one of their students last year to cancer, and they're having a memorial here. They're wearing a T-shirt, Stand Firm, Warrior Foundation, Fighting Childhood Cancer. North Lincoln's got a strong representation out here tonight. The field is actually being with yellow on the field, yellow socks, yellow balloons. The football team's actually going to be in yellow socks tonight, supporting in black uniforms with the yellow accent. North Lincoln doing a great job recognizing that tonight, and a very touchy, emotional night tonight against their crosstown rival, East Lincoln. Let's jump right into tonight's Classic Florida Shelby players to watch. First off, I will take North Lincoln. The North Lincoln player to watch tonight will be number 7, Clayton Cribb, running back. He has carried the ball 87 times for 705 yards, 9 touchdowns, 3 games over 100 yards. He's also played receiver for him, a little bit of catches out of the backfield. Pretty big, strong night for them. We're going to take a quick break.
It's the Subway Sunday. Each day of the week, you get a different 6-inch sub for just $3.50. Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki sub. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken sub. Wednesday, the turkey breast sub. Thursday, the Italian BT sub. Friday, the tuna sub. Saturday, the black ham sub. And Sunday, the meatball marinara sub. Your choice, just $3.50. The sub of the day from Subway in Boulder City and a Walmart in Lincoln.
Just say fill her up. Be ready for Old Man Winter with a fill up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln. No matter where you live, Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln can deliver. Just call 704-735-2508. Be ready for Old Man Winter with your winter fill up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Again, call 704-735-2508. Just say fill her up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln.
All right, folks, welcome back to North Lincoln. Sorry for cutting off and going to commercial. We did just have a presentation from one of the mothers of a childhood cancer. Real touching moment there on the field. Several members of the student body from North Lincoln just released balloons, Jason, there, in a very touching ceremony. We are just going to quickly recap and let you go with the Classic Florida Shelby player to watch for East Lincoln this year.
All right, so we've selected Chandler Jones, running back, senior running back for the Mustangs, as the Ford Classic player player to watch. His stats coming into the game: he's got 82 carries, 419 yards. He's averaging a little over 5 yards a carry, so close to 70 yards per game. Looking to improve on that tonight, and then going to need a strong showing here coming into the Knights' house, looking to take away a victory. As said in the pregame show, East Lincoln's defense is pretty strong, so they should be able to at least hang in the game, but they have had the difficulties putting up points. So we're expecting Mr. Jones, senior running back, to show up tonight and perhaps carry the load for the Mustangs.
If it is the year, this is the year for North Lincoln to come out and maybe steal its first real big win against the East Lincoln Mustangs. In years past, especially in the past future, or the near past, East Lincoln actually dominated this series. As all of you may know, Chad Surratt is now the starting quarterback at the University of North Carolina. He was the quarterback of the Mustangs, as well as his brother playing receiver, who's now playing at Wake Forest. As we speak, the teams are now fixing to run through the paper. Let's go through the captains here. Tonight for North Lincoln, number 9, Scholar Falls. Number 21, Caleb Holly. Looks like number 77, Austin Blackburn. And number 12, Reed McCrory. For East Lincoln, first East Lincoln, we're going to have Gabe Duncan.
Number 54.
54 will be Gage Welburn.
I think I heard Ryan Matz in the mix out there, and it won't surprise me. I can't see the numbers. Yep. North Lincoln at the moment got us blocked. We can't see those numbers, but I did hear the announcers here say Ryan Matz was in there.
Matz, number 88.
Yep, as a captain. And that doesn't surprise me. A name we called a few times last year. Part of the reason that defense is so stout. And let's not lose track of what we're doing. Did we name the player to watch for North Lincoln?
We did name the player to watch for North Lincoln. Is going to be number 7, Clayton Cribb, the halfback. That was kind of taking place during that ceremony for childhood cancer.
That's right. I was just expecting Reed McCrory. We spoke about that for the game, but that was our player last time we called a North Lincoln game. who did a great job, as I recall.
Oh, definitely. You know, and he sat back there and he done it. Like I said, you know, it's really easy to come into North Lincoln territory and pick a player to watch because there are so many guys on the offensive side of the ball that are explosive, that make big plays and do big things for those guys. So here's the coin toss, and it looks like North Lincoln is going to receive the opening kickoff. That's going to probably cut out our pregame show. There's about 3 minutes left. And on the clock, we're going to take a quick 3-minute break. We'll be back with the opening kickoff here. You're listening to the First Federal Savings Bank pregame show here on the Renata Automall broadcast. Tuning in live to the WLON 1590 AM. You're listening live on KTCBroadcasting.com and YouTube. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors in just a moment.
Don't miss the 20% off sales event going on now at Classic Ford Lincoln in Shelby. It's time to save big money on in-stock units. They've got to go to make room for more inventory. Prices have been slashed. Don't let this special event slip you by, and you can even save more with your X plan. Come into Classic Ford Lincoln in Shelby for all the details. The 20% off sales event going on now at Classic Ford Lincoln, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at ClassicFordShelby.com.
It's Breakfast Madness at Mitchum's Kitchen in Vale. Check out these breakfast specials. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sausage, steak, or liver mush biscuit for $1.39. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, get the big breakfast, 2 eggs, 1 meat, 1 side, biscuit or toast for $4.59. And drink is included. It's Breakfast Madness at Mitchum's Kitchen, Highway 274-27 West Intersection in Vale. Call 704-276-1055.
A reminder to all from Lincoln Animal Hospital, the importance of spaying and neutering controls the population. Did you know that one female cat and her offspring can produce more than 420,000 cats in 7 years? One female dog and her offspring can produce more than 67,000 dogs in 6 years. Spaying can protect a female dog from developing breast cancer and life-threatening infection of the uterus. Neutering can decrease the likelihood of males fighting and can also protect male dogs from painful prosthetic enlargement, anal tumors, and testicular cancer. It can also decrease and eliminate urine spraying and marking of cats. See an animal hospital today.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Well, it's a birdie, par, or bogey. You'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great for group outings. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Zerbini Family Circus, Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm delivery truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of blend with hits from the 50s and 60s along country and gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com. It's time to trade up to a Yamaha sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Payment starts at $97 per month, or you can get 2.99% APR financing plus up to $300 customer cash. And that's not all. Get 2.99% financing APR plus up to $1,000 in customer cash. Come in for all the detail during the Trade Up to a Yamaha sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Exit 22 at I-85, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
And welcome back, and we're going to have the opening kickoff. East Lincoln kicking off to North Lincoln. Daquan Kemp's going to catch it about the 8. He's going to make his way up the middle, get out to the right-hand side, make 2, 3, 4 guys miss as he jets upfield. Going to be tackled down at the 33-yard line. So big return there by Daquan Kemp there. 1st and 10 Knights here. The opening drive of the ball game against the East Lincoln Mustangs. North Lincoln's going to come out, slot left, right, going to have an up back to his left, going to turn, fake the handoff to Cribb. A double move, pops, and he's got him wide open through the breadbasket of number 21, Caleb Holly. Perfect play on a double move to start the ball game. If caught, it would have been a touchdown, but dropped makes it 2nd and 10. That was a great play, a little gadgetry there.
It's a good first play. Went right through his hands. All you got to do is catch it, Phil, and you're off to the races. And it wasn't a bad pass.
It was on time and on the money. It just was not brought in by their intended receiver. But I do like how they started there. They showed their typical handoff to a fake zone and then double move on the outside. Should have been a touchdown. Well, here's the handoff that was initially the play. And it's going to be Cribb going to carry ahead to get tackled down in the middle of the defense. And it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 7 for the Knights there. So a 3-yard pickup by Cribb. So right there, I mean, I'm telling you, right off the gate, it shows that Coach Pack's not afraid of the Mustangs, going to a quick hit-em play early on. Now East Lincoln coming out showing a cover 2. So McCory's going to look to the sideline, get the call. Going to have twins left, slot right, halfback to his right. Takes the snap, looking to his left. Going to hit Daquan Camp on the edge, who's going to be able to stay in bounds, get up to the 45, 50, 45, runs over a guy, and then gets pushed out of bounds at about the 38. He absolutely trucked number 9 of the East Lincoln defense there, Daquan Camp, lowering his shoulder. Most receivers catch the ball, trying to make moves and make guys miss. And instead, he was like a true fullback there, lowered his shoulder and ran him over. So 1st and 10. That's an Eddie Auto Park first down for North Lincoln. To be twins left, slot right. Handoff's going to go to Cribb. Cribb's going to go off the left-hand side, run through a guy, maybe getting just a slight gain there, but a strong, hard run. The guy was met in the backfield by number 7 of East Lincoln, number 7 being Logan Philman, the linebacker for the Mustangs there to make the initial contact, but Cribb able to push ahead forward for about a yard. So it's going to be left hash, going to be on the 38-yard line. North Lincoln driving here with an impressive start to the game. Going to be twins right, slot left. Hard count by McCrory. He's going to have a halfback Cribb to his right. Barks out the call, checks with his coach, turns, quick pass to his left to number 21. And he's going to get upfield to about the 31. Pass was received by Caleb Holly. Caleb Holly made up for his big drop to start the ballgame. First play out the hat for almost a touchdown if he would have caught it, but he able to reroute that and get hands on the ball this time as he gets his first reception of the ballgame. So North Lincoln going to opt to go a little bit with their strong package here, bringing fullback number 35 into the ballgame, Jacob Harmon. So they take out Daquan Camp, go and add a fullback, going to do a quick pitch to the right to Cribb, and it's going to be snuffed out, tackled for a significant loss, a loss of 3. So right here, 4-down territory, going to see what Coach Pack decides to do. Coach Pack being the new head coach here at North Lincoln, also the offensive play caller for the Knights. Runs it out the fullback, runs in, hit another receiver. So now they're going to go to a 2-by-2 set, a passing situation here, needing about 5 yards for the first down.
That was Matt's blowing up that last play on defense. Getting in there.
McCory having no help here. Mustang's going to show immediate pressure, going to show early blitz coming from the left-hand side. Nobody comes, going to just bring forward pressure. McCory sees immediate pressure, rolls out of the pocket to his left, has a man deep in the end zone. He's there. Touchdown, Knights. McCory's pass intended to Zach Rhodes for a touchdown as he just laid down in the end zone for a touchdown. That was a dead duck flying in the air, but that dead duck found its target. It was a perfectly thrown ball, just a little wobbly. And we have a first points here on the First Federal Save Make scoreboard, pending the point after. North Lincoln 6, East Lincoln 0 with 8:47 left in the first quarter. On to try the PAT here is Christian Delaney of the Knights. So the snap, hold, kick is up, good. And as it stands now, 8:47 on the First Federal Save Bank scoreboard. North Lincoln 7, East Lincoln 0. We'll be back in just a moment.
Drew, this new city just makes me miss home, man. Go get a sweet tea from McDonald's. They make it fresh, sweet, and it's icy cold, just like your mom's. But I miss home. Oh, so you miss your mom telling you to make sure your room's clean? Close the fridge, Ryan, and stop letting all the Kool-Aid out. Turn them lights off,
All right, got it. The sweet tea is just right. But you know I'm going to tell my mom you got jokes.
No, don't.
This is no joke. Stop by McDonald's and get a large sweet tea for just $1 all summer long. Large sweet tea, just $1. Price and participation may vary. Limited time only.
Having trouble finding a car or truck at a price you can afford? Your troubles are over when you stop in at Milholland Automotive in Lincoln. At Milholland Automotive in Lincoln, they make buying a pre-owned vehicle easy. No credit, no money to put down. Milholland Automotive has the bank to get you approved. Come see the selection today at Milholland Automotive, 423 West Main Street in Lincoln. Visit the website at milhollandautomotive.com for a complete list of inventory, or give them a call at 704-736-1000. That's Milholland Automotive in Lincoln.
I saddle up my horse and I'm riding to the city.
All right, welcome back to North Lincoln. Delaney off to kick it off to the Mustangs. Going to be a pooch kick high to the sideline. Going to be caught, and he's going to down on the ball. Received there for the Mustangs with number 21, Chandler Jones, our classic Ford of Shelby player to watch. Pooch kicked it to the running back, but it was a ball that was right on the edge of the sideline. He opted to put his hands on it, fell on it, and it's going to be spotted at the 29-yard line on the right hash. So 1st and 10 Mustangs here. First possession of the ball game for the Mustangs. Mustangs having a little bit of issues offensively early on this season, being known across the county as a defensive unit. Let's see what they come out here early on in the game and show. So out of the huddle, showing 2-by-2. Quarterback back to pass, looking in the formation, has a guy on just a drag route. It's going to be number 5. He's going to catch it, get upfield. The pass was received by Tavian Johnson. Johnson able to catch it going over the middle of the formation, and it's going to be just enough for a classic Ford of, Eddie Autoparts first down. Sorry there, folks. Get a little excited up here in the booth as you see good football here on a beautiful Friday night in Lincoln County. Not going to find a better scenario and a better atmosphere than a good rivalry game.
That's right.
So the handoff's going to be to Jones. Jones is going to be tackled after a gain of about 2, but great movement up front by the offensive line. Huge push by number 68, Spencer Senior, and number 54, Gage Welburn. Those two big hogs up front just got a hold of that defensive lineman and drove him about 9 yards off the ball. If the running back would have got behind that hole, he would have been able to get the first down easy. So going to be 2nd down and about 8, maybe 9 from the 41. Quarterback back to pass, got several people in there, going to roll out of the pocket to his left. Defensive pressure is going to meet him and put him down after a gain of about 2 on the scramble. So looking at a 3rd and 6 here for the Mustangs. It's going to be 3rd and 6 from about the 44-yard line left hash.
3rd down 6 coming up for the Mustangs.
Another potential passing down here for the Mustangs. Jones in the backfield going 2-by-2. Going to stick it in the gut of the back, pull it out, quick pitch to number 5. He's going to break, get loose at the 40, 35, 30, right down at about the 31. Tavian Johnson able to take a couple guys with him as he falls forward. And that's another 80-yard apart first down, Mustangs. Quarterback Chase Jones there with a great fake as he was able to stick it in the gut of Jones. Jones went left. The defense flowed with the key running back. The motion man from the slot. Johnson getting the pitch from the quarterback and able to march it all the way down to the 32-yard line on the right hash. So trips left, slot right. Here's a snap to the quarterback. He's in the pocket comfortable. Season his intended target, number 2, Christian Parks. And the pass is not going to be caught. It's a little bit high and right. Been in a baseball call. We've been high and outside there.
A little high, a little outside.
So North Lincoln going to see 2nd and 10 here on the right hash on the 32-yard line. Driving to try to get the first points and answer a huge offensive drive by the Knights early on in the game. So going to bring a motor motion here. Going to fake the handoff to Jones. It's going to be stuck to Johnson. Johnson's going to leg ahead for a carry of about 2 yards as the ball is going to be placed on the 30-yard line. So a little bit of motion, a little bit of action in the backfield, a lot of misdirection early on, trying to get the Knight defense to bite, maybe to try to see what may be open later on in some other drives. Got to say, this is probably the most fun press box I've ever been in. These folks up here, they have a great time, enjoy the ball game, and it's fun to watch and be a part of. East Lincoln's going to make a man in motion. They're going to have a quick hot pass over the middle. A intended receiver is going to be number 5, Johnson. He's going to catch it and drag another defender ahead and be tackled down at the 11. A lot of more motion in the backfield that time as they brought a guy from the right-hand side across the entire formation and then just ran a simple little hot route right over the middle that got deep behind the second level, good enough to get them the first down there.
It's his second time he's found Johnson tonight.
So going with a 2x2 set, going to bring the inside slot to the right in motion, going to stick it in Jones, in number 21, Chandler Jones's gut, and we got a flag on the play. It's going to be false start Mustangs, and so we're going to have 1st and 15 here. So it's going to be on the right hash of the 16-yard line. Did not think everybody got set before they brought the guy in motion. Going to go 2x2 again. Tight bunch formation here with the Twins left and right formation. A little doubles. Quarterback's back deep in the pocket looking, feeling pressure. Rolling to his right, looks across the formation, and he's going to be able to get his target. Johnson, he's going to catch it and get knocked out of bounds at the 6. I'm going to tell you right now, if there would have been an official with his eye on where this young man stepped, I think he was knocked out of bounds, and then he came back in play and caught that pass. That would have resulted in a penalty there. However, the line judge, I don't think, was paying attention to that as much as he was paying attention to rolling.
Yeah,
I had the receiver going out of bounds and then coming back in bounds and caught the ball, then tackled out of bounds. But neglecting the call, here's the play, 2nd and 5. Sticks in Jones' gut as he goes left side behind the left guard, and he's going to be down at about the 2-yard line. They only have to get to the 1 here to get a first down and a new set of downs, so they're awful close here based on the spot. And it is going to be deemed to be 3rd and about 6 inches, maybe 4. So 3rd and a couple inches here for the Mustangs, staring into their end zone. Going to turn, hand off to Jones. He's going to go right, and touchdown Mustangs. So our Classic Ford Shelby player to watch, Chandler Jones, with the first score tonight for the Mustangs as he goes right of the center, right behind the right guard, and pushes in for the touchdown. So on the First Federal Save and Make scoreboard, 5:01 left, pending the PAT, North Lincoln 7, East Lincoln 6, pending the PAT by number 41. Here's the snap, hold, kick is good by number 81. Ryan Shanklin there for the extra point. We're going to take another break here on the First Federal Save Make scoreboard, 5:01, North Lincoln 7, East Lincoln 7.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Whether it's a birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great for group outings. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's what it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Your local auto owner's insurance agency is East Lincoln Insurance Agency on Highway 16 in Denver. Call 704-483-3243.
And here's the kickoff. Number 81, Shanklin, going to kick it off to the Knights. The ball's going to go, and it hooks hard to the East Lincoln sideline, going out of bounds at the 14-yard line. There will be a flag, and they will place the ball
all the way out to 45,
all the way, well, that's what it's looking like, maybe 35.
They put it in a different place in every league.
Yep, so it's going to be 1st and 10 Knights, 35-yard line, middle of the field. So after a very heady play and great play calling by the Knights in their first drive of the night, let's see if they can reciprocate that in this drive. They're going to go Twins left. Running back's going to be to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Cribb. He's going to go behind right guard, run through 2, 3, 4 guys, have his helmet knocked off, and take a blow to the face before he is actually brought down. He's going to be tackled down after a gain about 4 or 5. Don't know what the flag is. I know he continued the effort, but he had defenders on him, so it cannot be against the offense. The rule does state that you have to stop once your helmet comes off, but he was in the midst of getting tackled, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's against the defense. They're walking it off now. Just haven't really got word of what it is yet.
Going to be personal face mask. Of course, that's why the helmet would come off in that form right there.
Yeah, it got pulled off.
Right. It wasn't even that big of a hit. It was just more or less he went into contact with some defenders. Off came the helmet, and Kevin went forward there.
Like you said, it didn't even go down, so it wasn't knocked off.
So here we go with Twins left, slot right. Halfback to the left is going to be Daniel Sarus. Sarus is going to fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to pump, read option, going to get lost in space. Reed McCoy there with the quarterback keep, and there is a Eddie Autoparts first down, and after that was a blow to the head by the defense on the quarterback as he slid down. Jason, if that happens in college tomorrow, you have a targeting call, and you're probably going to see that player go to the locker room for the rest of the game. But in high school, we have not got that trickle-down effect and that rule here.
Yeah, you won't see that. It won't be long. You'll see it before long is what I was trying to say there.
So you tack on that first down gain there, plus from the spot of the foul, which would be where he actually slid, will be 15 more yards, and we're going to find it now 1st and 10 from the 15 in the middle of the field. It was a great play design there. They just got the defense to flow with Cribb. Quarterback pulled it out, pump faked down low to Holly, and was able to get in the middle of the field and get lost before the big blow was blown onto his head there.
Yeah.
Quarterback back to space, finds in the back corner of the end zone, ball's up in the air, bobbled, and waiting pending the call of the official. Number 21, Caleb Holly was the one that bobbled it but brought it in the very back corner. Officials are going to discuss. They're going to say incomplete.
Yeah.
So since we've already referenced college football, Jason, if we had the instant replay, how do you feel like that call would go?
I think we got it right. I think what they were talking about was he was right near the sideline. If he catches it clean, it's a touchdown, but he was still juggling it as he went to the ground, maybe even a step out of bounds. He hadn't brought it in yet.
Right.
And he was right at the back of the end zone. If he caught it and he got his feet in, it was just barely.
Right.
He would have had to catch it clean, and he definitely did not catch it clean. He was juggling it to the ground.
Right.
I even saw it pop in the air for a split second, so I think they got it right because he landed out of bounds, and I don't think he had caught it yet.
So Knight's going to opt to stay on the ground. They're going to hand off to Cribb to the right. Cribb's going to push ahead again. He's meeting 3 or 4 defenders at the line of scrimmage, but able to fall ahead and push forward for some gain. A gain of about 5 there, 4 or 5.
More than it initially looked like.
These young men are playing hard tonight. Like we've said always, rivalries bring out the best in the individuals, and we're seeing that tonight, a good team effort and a good fight there from the Knights to get the extra yardage.
Yeah, we've got an important third down coming up, 3rd and medium long, 6, 7 yards, more than you could trust to a run, really, unless you got one you just really like.
New formation here, going to be trips bunch left. Halfback's going to be the right, slot right, so it's going to be a new formation, going to look to his left, look to his right, bobble, get lost in the pocket, scrambling. Going to change direction, go back to the right, gets a great block by an offensive lineman, has a guy in the end zone.
Looking
up
for
the pass. It was 4 Rhodes, but they're going to call defensive pass interference on number 4, and that's going to be Blake Shope, who basically tackled the receiver as making a play for the ball.
Yeah.
So a costly penalty there for the Mustangs. Going to definitely, you would say at that play in the end zone, it would probably be first down, definitely, right?
It was pretty clean, uncatchable, to be honest with you, because he missed him. He was on the run, scrambling, threw it high and away. Don't really think he had a legitimate chance to catch it.
Let's talk about the great crackback block by the offensive line there.
Yeah.
Quarterback rolled back to his right after going left, and the defensive lineman was in pursuit and just got blasted by an offensive lineman for the Knights. Great heady play by a good, strong offensive lineman there.
Right. So the 5-yard penalty, not quite enough to get a first down.
But definitely more manageable here with 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, now they can run it here on 3rd down, whereas a minute ago you wouldn't really trusted that. Now you can definitely run or pass. And not to mention they were right on the goal line, so they can kick the field goal from here as well.
Right, definitely. So coming away with points here pending some kind of catastrophic penalty that may go against the Knights.
Yeah, or a turnover.
Right, so they're going to go Twins left, slot right, halfback to the left, going to stick it in Cribb's gut as he's going to go right. Run through 2, 3 guys still on his feet as he falls forward at the 5.
Yeah, got the 2 or 3 that he needed to get the first down. I think it looks like a gain of 3 when he needed 2. Definitely a first.
So there's a Nutty Eddie Auto Parts first down.
That is enough for another Hamilton Orthodontics.
So now we get it right here in the press box. First and goal for the Knights. Ball will be spotted on the 4-yard line. McCrory going to hand it off to the left-hand side. Cribb's going to go left, get up above the 5-4-3-2. Tackled down just a yard short of the end zone. Cribb, once again, really a very hard downhill runner, somebody you want to have in your backfield.
Yeah, and the guy that we said needed to show up tonight.
Classic Florida Chevy player to watch. Number 7, Clayton Cribb, already having an impressive first half, trying to carry the load in the backfield for the offense. So second and goal. Ball will be on the 1. Here's the snap. Quick pass to number 21, Holly. Holly's going to catch it and just lean right on in, and there's another North Lincoln Knight touchdown. Quick little play there. You know, if you're a Seattle Seahawk fan, you do not like those short and goal pass plays to the edge.
No.
But in high school, you may get away with that a little more often, and North Lincoln decides to opt out of a handoff to Cribb. Darted out there to Caleb Holly. Holly catches it and just kind of leans ahead forward for the touchdown. Delaney for the PAT. Snap, hold, it's up, it's good. And on the First Federal 7-8 scoreboard, North Lincoln 14, East Lincoln 7. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after words from our sponsors.
This is an invitation. It's a dare to experience a vehicle like no other. The Polaris Slingshot. 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the back. Insanely low, absolutely powerful. We dare you to ignore it. We dare you to categorize it. Experience the latest Slingshot models, including the limited edition SLR LE, featuring the all-new Ride Command. Only at your Slingshot dealer. We dare you. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk of I-85 in Lowell. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Zerbini Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm delivery truck. Plus, enjoy the sound of blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with country and gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
You don't pull a mask off that old ring.
Kick's going to be a high pooch kick from North Lincoln. Going to be called a fair catch there at the 31-yard line. So going to be 1st and 10, East Lincoln from the right hash on the 31-yard line. So now we have in the ballgame so far a 3 Silver Point home touchdown. 2 in favor of North Lincoln, 1 in favor of East Lincoln here. Let's see if East Lincoln can answer on their second drive. So far, so good. North Lincoln 2 for 2 for points, and East Lincoln is 1 for 1 for points. Going to go Twins, actually doubles. Bring a guy in motion, fake handoff to the back. Quarterback's going to stick it in the gut, pull it out, and he's broke. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Makes a juke, hits a guy at the 10. Going to fight for extra yards, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So a read option. Actually, that's going to be, the 6. After read option there, had the motion man. Everybody stuck with the pitch. Nobody stuck on quarterback. Quarterback drove all the way in to the 6. Huge offensive gain there. Jason, how many yards are we looking at there?
A 63-yard scamper.
From the quarterback, and he was out of gas.
Yep, got caught from behind. Good angle, but got them to the goal line. And probably only another play or two before they find themselves in the end zone. Barring a nice goal line stand. Let's see what North Lincoln brings here. There's a handoff underneath.
The number 24. 24 is going to be Lucas McConnell.
It's his first touch today. Not necessarily the best time for that.
So a pretty decent game there. It's going to be 2nd down and 4, or second and goal here from the 4.
Picked up a pair.
Ball's going to be placed in the middle of the field, so that kind of opens up your offensive play call. It's going to be doubles again, 2 by 2. Halfback to the left. Motion's going to be to the left.
And we are way offsides on defense. We'll take half of the 4 yards. And we'll replay 2nd down from the 2 this time.
Got to tell you right there, I think what North Lincoln's going to try to do now is once they see motion away, they're going to blitz that backside safety.
Of course, you
just crash him.
You do still have to wait for him to snap the ball.
That's right.
He saw motion and immediately crashed. I think he was taking that direction too literally. Coach forgot to mention that you do still have to wait on the ball to move.
Right.
Then he'll go.
So they're going to motion the opposite way.
That is exactly what they're doing.
East Lincoln looking to pass. Going to be a sack, ball on the ground, and it is a turnover. Huge hit and play made by number 9, Skylar Falls, coming for the defensive end position, top side.
It was exactly what you noticed. That's the quarterback for East Lincoln did not notice what you did, and they brought the backside blitz. As soon as that guy was in motion, you could see him get antsy and creep up to the line. But he did wait for the snap, and he just flew in there unblocked. Got him from behind before he could unload the pass, and the ball was on the ground. So after the long run, Phil, the Mustangs fumble in the red zone. North Lincoln able to recover it on about the 12-yard line, and we're going the other way with it. So there's some points off the board. Certainly looking to score there when you get the ball down to the 6 on your first play from scrimmage.
Well, you know, and right there, that was just a key play. Good defensive call. Whoever the defensive coordinator is for the Knights, that is an outstanding play call there. Bringing that pressure from that motion there was outstanding. So now it's going to be 1st and 10. Handoff's going to Cribb. Cribb's going to have a huge seam off the left-hand side. He's chugging along over the 30-yard line, and he's going to be spotted down at the 30. Huge gain there, and another 80-yard apart 1st down, North Lincoln. So Clayton Cribb with another impressive hard-nosed down-the-hill run as he carries the ball.
18 yards.
18 yards, you know, so right now, you know, that if you get 18 on the run play, if I'm the play caller, we're going right back to that. He had a hot hand.
He had 16 on his first 6 carries. There's 18 on his 7th carry. Doubles his yardage total and then some.
So got the heavy package in again, tight end, halfback, fullback.
They do give it to him.
Cribb's going to go ahead again for a 9-yard gain, so half the yardage. But anytime you're halfback averaging 18 yards, then 9 yards, offensive coordinator is going to be extremely happy because that's going to have to make East Lincoln definitely get out of this cover 2.
Couldn't get another yard, man.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. You know, East Lincoln's got only 7 in the box.
Tell you what you're about to see, Phil. With when you pick up 9 on your 1st down, you're about to take a couple of shots down the field, or at least one shot down the field. But somebody better cover Zach Rhodes.
Right.
Actually, I'd put 2 people on him.
Well, that's something that North Lincoln looks to do is they stay in a cover 2 shell, but they're going to do the quarterback keeper, and he's going to go off the edge. And he's going to dive down at about the 47-yard line. That's going to be another 80-yard apart 1st down. So what I think you're seeing here is North Lincoln starting to really sell out to the run. They're getting their ticks of yardage there. And what I think is going to happen, Jason, if I'm going to call it here in the box, being the coach in the box up here, once they start putting more guys in the box to count for the run, that's where you're going to see home run plays to Rhodes or to Holly as they get the ball up in the air. They're really right now just trying to sucker that defense, and they've already got East Lincoln to go to cover 1 now as they put 8 in the box, going to bring pressure off the left-hand side. McCoy's got Rhodes wide open over the middle, and he's going to be tackled down at the 10. So either our headsets are linked to North Lincoln's play call sets. I think, you know, we basically just discussed that, and there it was.
Yeah.
You know,
well, we've seen it before too, Phil. From up here, you get a view of the whole game. You see it one week in, week out. These teams are playing them for the first time. Saw it on film maybe once or twice, but didn't know it was something that they do so regularly and so well.
So, I mean, once East Lincoln put that other person in the box there, they went and put 8 in the box instead of 7, and North Lincoln went ahead, read that, threw a post over the middle. And now on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard at the end of the first quarter, North Lincoln 14, East Lincoln 7, with North Lincoln got the ball on the 10. Driving. We'll be back after a quick word from our sponsors. You're listening to WLON and KTC Broadcasting and streaming live on YouTube. It's Philip Russ and Jason Sane. We'll be back in a moment with the start of your second quarter.
We're a community bank. That's why we always to approach things from a community-minded point of view. When something is in the best interest of the communities we serve, it's good for us as well. We're community-minded, just like you. Carolina Trust Bank, member FDIC. Community-minded, just like you.
Carolina Trust Bank, with 3 offices in Lincoln, also in Gastonia, Denver, Forest City, Hickory, Lake, and Vale. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The Can-Am Tabarite at Lane Motorsports in Lincoln. They're big, they're bold, and now in stock at Lane Motorsports. See the new 2018 Can-Am Maverick X3 or the new 2018 Can-Am Outlander 1000 XMR. Ask about special financing on selected 2017 models. Lane Motorsports, your new Can-Am dealer serving Lincoln, Gaston, Cleveland, and surrounding county. Online at lanemotorsports.com.
And welcome back. Second quarter about to start off here. North Lincoln driving on the 10. They're going to do a hard count and an overzealous defensive front there in the tackle box. East Lincoln's going to jump off sides. They're going to have encroachment. So offsides defense, and it's going to be a very manageable 1st and 5 here for the Knights. They can go to anything in their plethora of plays.
Close enough to the end zone to take shots as well.
We've got the key to the game is to really keep eyes on this bottom receiver down here wide is Zach Rhodes in man coverage. You know, a little slant here, and that's what it is. Slant to Rhodes, touchdown Knights. You know, maybe it's Madden skills or maybe it's coaching football. I don't know. But when you put your best receiver in man coverage very wide, you cannot stop in high school football or college the 3-step slant. And that is what puts the Knights ahead here again with another Silver Point home touchdown by Zach Rhodes, pass from McCrory. Pending the PAT, the first row saver makes scoreboard. North Lincoln 20, East Lincoln 7. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. So North Lincoln 21, East Lincoln 7 in the second quarter at the very beginning with 5 seconds off the clock. This is Philip Russ, Jason Sane. We'll be back in just a moment with the kickoff from North Lincoln.
Ram Power Days. They're underway at Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Lincoln. Get $1,000 Power Days bonus cash on select 2017 model. Now get up to $11,971 in total value on the new Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab models. Or get 0% APR for 72 months on the new Ram 2017 1500 models. Come in now for all the details and save big during Ram Power Days. Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 1442 East Street in Lincoln. First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County for over 75 years. Customer service is a priority at First Federal Savings Bank, where they get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has convenience, products, and services of larger banks with hometown people that you see throughout your community. They live here, they work here, and this community matters to the people at First Federal Savings Bank. First Federal Savings Bank has 4 convenient locations in downtown Lincoln, both City, Denver, and West Lincoln. Stop in and visit and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
So North Lincoln opts to go with the pooch kick again. Pooch kicks it down to the 37-yard line. And we're going to have a late flag.
Real late.
Maybe unsportsmanlike conduct against East Lincoln. He was eyeballing East Lincoln players. They ran off the field. He was eyeballing number 4, Blake Shope. I don't know what happened, or something must have been said because it didn't look like there was any extracurricular activity. It must have been something out of the mouth.
It might not have even been number 4. We don't know for sure, but we'll see. It might not even be against the team we think it is.
So we're going to have unsportsmanlike on East Lincoln. And a unique thing here as the official just decides he's going to be really important tonight. He marches it off against North Lincoln. Now he's going to go from intended spot and march off against East Lincoln. So there's another thing I've seen in high school football in consecutive weeks that I'm just amazed by. Officials got the call right, and he really made it look like a fashion show walk. He was strutting down the field in the wrong direction until the white hat got him straight. So we're going to have 1st and 10, ball going to be spotted on the 23-yard line, left hash. East Lincoln come out, showing trips right, slot left, halfback to the left side of the quarterback. Chase Jones is going to opt to hand off to Jones. Jones is going to be met in the backfield, tackled to the ground after the gain of maybe 2 yards. So about a 2 yard, maybe, well, now with the spot, it's going to be about a 1 yard gain. So 2nd down and 9. East Lincoln going to sport same formation, showing trips to the top side. Jones going to take the snap, shotgun, looking to pass, patient in the pocket, sees over the middle, has got number 2.
Oh, Lord. That's obvious interference. He tackled him 2 seconds before the ball got there. Kind of saw that same thing get called.
Right. You know, and you can't really fault Holly there. I mean, he really thought that number 2 had reached up for the ball. The ball was overthrown, and the contact might have been 2 seconds early, but when you're chasing down a receiver, you're not looking at the ball, you're looking at him. When you see his moment, like he looks like he's trying to get the ball, you're going to lay a blow. That's what he did, and unfortunately it's going to be an Ediana Park first down against the Knights. But on the positive side, it moves the sticks back into reasonable territory for the Mustangs. So it's going to be 1st and 10 left hash from the 39-yard line.
They got 2nd down on their thing.
So trips right, halfback to the right. Jones under center, barks out his calls. Brings motion to his left. It's going to be motor back. He's going to look, have it open in the flat. He's going to overthrow that flat pass. Too much zip to it. It's going to get to the turf, and that's going to be an incomplete pass.
I believe he was looking for the yardage and the seams and the cuts before he had the ball. All too often you see that at this level, a receiver, especially when it's a running back catching one of those 2-3 passes a game that comes their way in the flats or the swing route. And just started looking for openings because he had so much room. You do when you catch those little swingers in the backfield, and all the coverage just chase the receivers downfield.
So take note, there is a wide receiver top side. Going to be twins left, bring motor motion around. Going to pull it out of the back skeleton. The quarterback's gone again, untouched and unfazed. 35-30 down at about the 28-yard line. Another quarterback keeper there for a big gain as he goes all the way down to the 28-yard line.
There's a 33-yard pickup. He had 63 on the same play earlier. It's just when he goes to run pitch option, they cover the heck out of the pitch man, Phil. But nobody makes him pitch it. So nobody gets that quarterback, forces him to pitch it, and he just hangs on to it because that's his read. The defensive end is the one who's most likely not sure what their defensive scheme is.
So another Ediana Park first down. And there goes the running back there, number 21, Chandler Jones, our classic Florida Chevy player to watch, with a read route run there off the right side as he goes ahead for about 5 yards.
Kick up a 4, bring up a 2nd down 6 for the Mustangs.
So 2nd and 6 here. It's going to be trips left, slot right, halfback to the right side of the quarterback. Quarterback takes the snap, looks left, pump fakes, goes to the middle, got a guy wide open, intended for number 2, Christian Parks, but it's going to be batted away. A great defensive effort there by Daquan Camp. No, actually, it's not Daquan Camp. That's Jake Sarus. Sarus made an outstanding play there.
That was great defense. I was going to mention him if you didn't. That was also number 2, covering number 2. But the
in the second quarter,
North Lincoln Knights defender got the better of that exchange. It was a great play.
So deuces are wild here in North Lincoln tonight.
Yeah, he had man-to-man coverage and saved a touchdown right there all by himself.
So North Lincoln are going to opt to go man coverage again. Going to show trips, motor in, but the handoff's going to be to Jones outside, and he's going to be tackled down short of the marker.
Yeah, only picked up about 2. Got gang tackled before he could make the line of gain. So here we got 4th down, but we are in 4th down territory, Phil. If you used to punt it, you'd end up in the end zone most likely. Let's see what kind of kicking game East Lincoln boasts. And they're keeping their offense on the field.
Well, a lot of teams right here, they want to throw the ball. I'm thinking just to get enough to get the first down.
They're going to do a hard count's what they're going to do, and then possibly call timeout because they're within 5 yards. Nope, snapped it right away.
Looking to pass.
They're
He's
going
patient that thing and throws it up, and it's no receiver in the area. Daquan Camp opts not to
try to intercept it. That's actually a heads-up defensive play there by Camp, knowing that it was 4th down. If he intercepts it, he's got to bring it out of the end zone to do any better than where it already was.
So, hey, 1st and 10 here for the Knights. Got a chance to go up by a potential 3 scores.
Yep.
9:30 on the First Federal Rainmaker scoreboard. North Lincoln 21, East Lincoln 7.
Yep, North Lincoln takes over on downs. Ball on the 22-yard line. 9:30 to go.
They're going to show slot left, trip bunch right, and they're going to have the halfback to the left of the quarterback here. A unique formation, but North Lincoln is going to pull out the East Lincoln defense, make them go man coverage here. They're going cover 0. Ball's going to be up deep for Daquan Camp. Jumps. Ball's batted.
Almost intercepted.
Almost intercepted. Great defensive play by Blake Short, number 4.
Yep.
Shope able to get up above Camp there, tip the ball, and almost intercepts it himself.
Yeah, another excellent defensive play. So the secondary showing up here tonight, making some good plays in single-man coverage against the better receivers, and McCrory putting passes on the money. That was a well-thrown ball. He had Zach Rhodes at the top of the field doing the same thing, running deep down the sideline, single coverage.
So they're going to opt to go cover 1 here. Hard count. They're going to get offsides, topside.
The cornerback.
Topside corner was trying to jump on Holly.
Yeah, he got all up in his face.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5 here.
Perhaps going to try to jam him off the line, but he's in man coverage there at the top unless he's got some help from the safety. He might not ought to get up in his face like that. He'll find him 3 steps behind him.
Now, a lot of people don't understand that play call, trying to go deep first play, but most people with football knowledge know that a sudden change, a quick turnover, a quick anything like that, you're going to try to make a quick hit play to get the defense on their heels. Quarterback's going to opt to run speed option to the left, going to pull and not pitch it as he's pushed out of bounds, maybe a loss of 1 there.
Something else you may be looking for, where you go deep like that, not necessarily trying to connect on the pass, but catch them with their pants down, get a defender in a situation where he has to interfere to prevent a touchdown. You can pick up big yardage from a PI.
Something else to keep in mind here, they've got their best 3 receivers in the bunch formation at the bottom down here. Keep your eyes again on Zach Rhodes. You've got Rhodes, Sarus, and Camp to the bottom of the formation here.
Play
it's going to be trip bunch.
Becoming an issue.
Going to be slot left. Quarterback's going to be empty in the backfield.
Play clock under 5 seconds now.
Going to see a blitz by East Lincoln, but the quarterback's going to roll out to his right. There's going to be a flag on the play. Definitely holding. Pass is going to be caught by Rhodes. Definitely for the first down, but the holding penalty is going to negate that. Definitely.
Yeah, they
saw the hold there by the right tackle.
Didn't have to do it either.
Right, they brought pressure off the edge. The blitz guy was going to be number 40 for East Lincoln, Daniel Herring, and he's going to get held really bad.
Yeah, he was unpicked up, but the quarterback had seen him and was evading. He was getting away.
Right.
He wasn't in danger of being sacked, and the lineman reached out and grabbed him. We saw it from a mile away.
Yeah,
for no reason.
That was a very easy call. The White Hat able just to pull that out and flick the flag.
And that's why you just chunk it downfield to Rhodes, too.
Exactly.
He came down with the jump ball, as he will more often than not. Rhodes is a dominant receiver, I think, in this game at this level.
And I'm going to take
more shots to him.
And what's impressive is the young man's only a sophomore, so 2 more big years for this young man in North Lincoln's program.
Yeah.
Got to be one of the favored targets in that passing game for Coach Pack.
Not like he wasn't covered there, but it was single coverage, and that would be good enough for me if I'm McCrory.
So they're going to show a modified cover 1 here. As they opt to do a quick kick punt, catch them with their pants down there.
That's a good boot.
Just as you said before, it's going to roll down to the 41-yard line as it is brought down and touched. So a quick field change there. That's a good way to flip the field.
East Lincoln 41, so he got it past the 50 to the other side of the field with that punt, and that was from inside of the 15 where he kicked it from.
With the success they're having on defense, I'm totally for that play right there. I mean, you could say, hey, Coach, why not throw it up, let Rhodes go get it again. But there, you catch them unknowing and be able to take the advantage of flipping the field and make East Lincoln have at least 59 yards to go down for a touchdown. So here it is, 1st and 10 from the 41. Going to go twins right, double back in the backfield beside the quarterback. Going to opt to hand it off to Jones, who's going to go off the right side and get space room, keep churning ahead for a gain of about 8.
Chandler Jones on the keeper, number 21 for the Mustang.
I think it was Caleb. I think it was Caleb. I think he got up off of it.
Caleb Holly in on that stop. Pick up the 7, bring up a 2nd and 3 coming up for the Mustang.
He's the only one I seen get up.
So there's going to be twins left, slot right, double back in the backfield beside the quarterback, 2nd and manageable. Same play, going to turn and hand it off to Jones. Jones is going to jet ahead and get enough for an 80-yard part first down.
That's Josh. And Jake.
Stop on the play by number 2, Jake Saroos.
Jake Saroos there to make the tackle on Chandler Jones.
So Chandler, only 7 carries, 31 yards tonight. Does have the touchdown.
But that was a consecutive carry there. I expect, him able to get 2 carries, 2 touches in the first down. I expect maybe to go right back to him here or maybe stick it in and pull it out for an option. Instead, they opt to pass. High pass over the middle, intercepted by number 21, Caleb Holly, as he goes up the left-hand sideline and pushed out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A intended hot pass to number 5, Tavian Johnson.
Off the mark.
Off the mark and right in the hands of the secondary.
More intended for Holly than it was the receiver. So the defense, he just reached his hands out. Made a nice catch, but didn't have to dive, didn't have to jump. Like I said, it looked more like a pass to him than the receiver.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, left hash from the 33-yard line. North Lincoln back with the ball after a great defensive turnover there by the secondary. Going to go 2-by-2, running back to the right, turn, looking to pass. Looking, checking down his targets, finds Holly over the middle on just a little in route, and he brings it in for a catch, and he's going to be spotted down at about the 37-yard line.
Can't all be home runs.
So a 4-yard gain there makes it 2nd down and 6 for the Knights. Ball's going to be placed there on the 37. Again, going 2-by-2. Running back's going to be to the left of the quarterback. Remind you that on the first field same bank scoreboard 7 minutes ago, North Lincoln 21, East Lincoln 7. Pass is going to be top side. It's going to be caught by Holly. Holly's going to catch it and get ahead for a couple yards. They're going to spot him dead forward motion at the 40. So a very manageable 3rd down here. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3 here for the Knights. So going to go Twins right, Twins left. Man motions out, hard counts, and there it is. A hard count pulls that defense off, showing that they were bringing a blitz off both edge. And that's going to be good enough for a Eddie Auto Part first down, 1st and 10, North Lincoln. So the ball is going to be placed on the 45-yard line on the left hash. North Lincoln finding ways to get yards without even having to take a snap.
That's right. That's a pretty standard procedure when you get a long 3rd down, but it's not quite more than 5.
There's going to be a flag on the play. We're going to have a false start on the receiver.
Gave it right back, but not after.
Getting enough for the first down there.
Not before picking up a new set.
A procedure penalty will be assessed against the Knights.
So it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Knights here. Ball's going to be on the left hash on the 40-yard line. Maybe see a pass here with the large amount of yardage that's needed to get back within range to get the first down here. As they run off and run it back and run in. More receivers are going to show trips bunch tight. Slot left. A formation that's first seen here tonight. It's going to be a snap, sprint out to the right. Quarterback's going to look deep, have nothing. Going to scramble to his left, get the defense. Going to get at least a 5-6 yard gain. He's going to be down on the ground at about.
It's actually 10 or 11 because they were back 5 behind the original line of scrimmage. About an 11-yard run there by McCrory after he got out the pocket.
So ball's going to be spotted on North Lincoln side of the field on the 49-yard line.
Still not quite enough for a first after the penalty on first down.
So you're going to be 2nd down and manageable again. You know, they have shown a lot of passing in this set. They've seen some quarterback run. They expect maybe here with 2nd and manageable, going to be able to see maybe some crib action. Hand the ball off to him, let him try to push ahead and get the first down, which will put them, their next first down would be at the 45. Right now we are seeing a North Lincoln Knight player down on the field on his back. It looks like an ankle injury. But it's going to be quickly assessed. We're not going to have time to take a break here. It's going to be the injured player was going to be number 57, That's going to be Nicholas Goodson that's down, one of the offensive linemen for the Knights, guy that's been making big blocks all night long for the Knights, helped off by the coaching staff. But we're going to be second down, and it looks like a long 5 yards.
Long 5.
So coming out, going to show immediately a trips right. Tight end to the top with a slot. Quarterback's going to be by himself in the backfield with nobody helping the block. So the White Hat blows the clock in play, blows the ball live, and they still are trying to get the injured player off the field.
He was moving slow. He's unable to put any weight on his foot, so completely carried off the field there. So just needed an extra minute, and now we're underway.
Here we go, back in the pass. Reed's going to feel immediate pressure, going to scramble, have a little flip pass to Daquan Kemp, who's up to the 40, 35-30, going to be out of bounds. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 38-yard line, but that's enough still for an Indiana Park first down. So ball going to be placed on the left hash of the 38-yard line.
Camp took a short game, turned it into a little more than that by finding some room on the sideline.
So they're going with their heavy package, going to turn, hand off to Cribb. Cribb's going to go off the right-hand side, ahead for about 2 yards carry. It's going to be enough to push him ahead to make it second down and 8 for the Knights. Anytime they go where the pressure is going, they usually meet that in force, and he's unable to gain any yards. Another play that just ran right directly into the face of a blitz by the Mustangs, but Cribb able to get ahead for at least some positive yards there.
Second down, 8 for the Knights.
So here's the snap, the handoff to Cribb, who's got a huge hole and a big gap. Charging ahead, stays on his feet through several defenders. Another Indiana Park first down as he's going to be marked down at the 23-yard line. So a very impressive carry there as he met contact after about a 2-yard gain. Able to jet ahead for several more yards and enough for a big first down for the Knights.
Change it up, got to keep mine. All right, here we go. I'm excited.
So going to be first and 10 Knights, middle of the field from the 23-yard line. Going to be a handoff to Clayton Cribb directly up the middle behind center. Going to bang around like a pinball and gain about a yard. Have a lot of carries so far tonight, doesn't he?
11 thus far. Not quite as many as you might think. 60 yards to his name. Again, staying to that a little over 5 yards to carry.
Well, we knew that East Lincoln was going to have a stingy rush defense. So here's back to pass. McCrory looking, has no target. They're going to choose to scramble, get across the 20, 15, spin and down at the 14-yard line. Another great scramble. So just both sides seem to be focusing on all the weapons and just not accounting for the quarterback, as both teams' quarterbacks now have had tremendous gains offensively for both sides tonight.
Yeah. He scrambled 4 times, 15, 9, 11, 8 yards. He's getting first down every time he leaves the pocket with his legs or close to it.
Right, so it's going to be third and about 1 with 3 minutes left on the First Federal Save Bank scoreboard in the second quarter. Corey takes the snap, hands off to Cribb. Cribb going to jet, have no motion, going to be caught in the backfield by number 5, Taven Johnson, and he's going to be stopped well short of the first down.
Yeah, that's going to bring up fourth down. Let's see what they opt to do here.
So now going to be 4th down and 1. They're not going to give him a loss of yardage. Just going to be his motion stopped him at the still going to stick with the heavy set on the field. Going to have Camp top side, Rhodes bottom.
Maybe going with a hard count here for sure. Need 2 yards for a first. Going to see the defense perhaps.
Hard snap brings Rhodes across the formation. Hard snap, and then they're going to
Sure
get
enough,
East
they
Lincoln
got
jumping.
Offsides against the Mustangs.
Anytime an offense lines up for it on 4th down and it's less than 5 yards, you almost know they're going to try a hard count unless they just get a really favorable defensive look and they've got just the right play call there. That's what they're doing. May not even have a play called.
Just lull them to sleep with a little motion, and they won't think that something's coming, and they get them to bite early.
Put the best receiver in motion, make somebody think he's got to get an extra jump to stop whatever this is.
So minute 58 in ticking on the First Federal Mid-Make scoreboard. North Lincoln 21, East Lincoln 7. Quick pass out to Camp topside. He's got a block. He's going to get up, jet ahead for a couple yards, and be tackled down at the 6.
That was a good time for that quick screen because they had brought the old jailhouse jailbreak blitz.
Right.
But nobody home, got rid of the ball very quickly. No step, just a catch and throw. So
looking for the call in the middle here. Still waiting on the call from the offense coordinator. So here's the snap, hand off to Cribb. He's got a hole, he's got a rain, and he jumps and dives. Superman touchdown. North Lincoln Knights. Clayton Cribb with a touchdown. Off the right-hand side behind the right guard, had a huge hole, but then able to run through several defenders. Then he looked like Clark Kent. Hand exposed, football extended, and he dives into the end zone for another Silver Point home touchdown here in North Lincoln High School football stadium.
They really did a good job controlling the clock, eating up all the second quarter right there, Phil, with a long scoring drive.
So we're going to have a flag. I tried an attempt for a block there. But it's going to be prematurely blown dead by number 9, Gabe Duncan, who was able to cross the line. It's going to be offsides on the Mustangs. But outstanding effort there. So back to kick the extra point again for the Knights is number 34, Christian Delaney. Quarterback McCrory going to be down for the hold. Here's the snap, the place, the kick. It is up. It is good. And on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, North Lincoln 28, East Lincoln 7 with 1 minute 8 seconds left in the second quarter. You're listening to KTC Broadcasting and YouTube online on WLON. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Your dream home is out of reach? Think again. At Silver Point Homes in Lincoln, they provide quality custom construction and the luxury amenities you want at an exceptional value. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or an empty nester looking to downsize, we have the perfect home for you. Visit silverpointhomes.com to learn more or stop by our Lincoln Sales Center to tour our model homes. Let our friendly staff help you visualize your dream. Silver Point Homes, making your dream home a reality. New models now on display. Silver Point Homes, East Main Street, Lincoln. When it's time to call your order in for your special event, call the Chuck Wagon Grill for any occasion. They'll cater to your every need. They'll even bring it to your doorstep. And be sure to check out their prime rib. It's absolutely out of this world good. The Chuck Wagon Grill is open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday with some great daily lunch and dinner specials. Be sure to check out their homemade soup on cool days ahead. For your catering, call 704-732-4777. The Chuck Wagon Grill, 3051 Highway 27, east of Lincoln.
North Lincoln elects to squib. They squib kick, and it's going to go down across the 35. Going to be received by number 17, Terry Farrell. He's going to immediately make contact once he touches the ball. Spin jive, but gain nothing. And the ball is going to be placed at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 35 left hash. Mustang football. East Lincoln going to have a minute 7. First Federal State Bank scoreboard to get it in the end zone. Currently down 28-7 to North Lincoln. And we're going to see a timeout by North Lincoln. We're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. We'll be back after the break.
The Reduced Inventory Pricing Event. It's underway at Renato Cadillac Buick GMC in Shelby. Hurry it out for extra special savings. Like the 2016 and 17 Buick Encore. Get up to $5,000 off MSRP. Up to $8,000 off MSRP on the 2017 GMC Terrain. And up to $10,000 off MSRP on the 2016 GMC Sierra. Come on in for all the details. Renato Cadillac Buick GMC at Renato Auto Mall, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard, Shelby.
Doctor, what's wrong with my husband?
Let's take a look. CKDKDS Macron. Oh, yes, I've seen this before. Your husband has coyote fever.
Coyote fever?
Yes, he's obviously learned of the deals going on now at local coyote tractor dealer.
Is this serious?
Very serious. Now is the best time to buy one of the best-selling tractors on the market. If you care at all about your husband, you'll drive him over to the coyote dealer now. Oh, and I'm writing you a prescription for great deals on all implements, too.
Your Coyote dealer is West End Sales, Highway 1827 intersection in Vail.
Wesley going to come out, show 2x2. Going to pass it up top to number 21, Chandler Jones. He's going to jet ahead, get about 12, 13 yards for another 80 Auto Part first down. Selecting to throw it out of the backfield to the running back. With the movement of the chains on the first down, there's 58.5 seconds showing in the first half. So again, 2x2, quarterback back in shotgun, turns, look to pass on the out route to number 2. He's going to jet inside, going to bounce back outside, drag several defenders, 3-4. Helmet's going to come off as he's going to be down to the 44-yard line. Pass was received by number 2, Christian Parks of the Mustangs. He would be tackled down to the ground by number 11, Ryan Dolan, a defensive end for the Knights. Looks like at the end of that play, we're going to have a timeout East Lincoln, and we're going to take a timeout here. We'll be back in just a moment with 40.7 seconds in the first half.
Think your dream home is out of reach? Think again. At Silver Point Homes in Lincoln, they provide quality custom construction and the luxury amenities you want at an exceptional value. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or an empty nester looking to downsize, we have the perfect home for you. Visit silverpointhomes.com. Learn more or stop by our Lincoln Sales Center to tour our model homes. Let our friendly staff help you visualize your dream. Silver Point Homes, making your dream home a reality. Few models now on display. Silver Point Homes, East Main Street, Lincoln. When it's time to call your order in for your special event, call the Chuck Wagon Grill for any occasion. They'll cater to your every need. They'll even bring it to your doorstep. And be sure to check out their prime rib. It's absolutely out of this world good. The Chuck Wagon Grill is open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday.
East Lincoln going to be trips right, slot to the left. Quarterback's going to go scramble, cross the 45, going to make contact at about the 44 and be stopped in his tracks. So it's going to be 3rd and short. Knights are being strong defensively. Another timeout, East Lincoln. We're going to take a break.
Unless the Lord build a house, its builders labor over it in vain. This is from Psalm 127, and this is the key verse that Key Builders in Lincoln is built on. Key Builders in Lincoln is large enough to do what the big boys do, but small enough to be versatile. Bring your own plans or visit the website at keypropertiesnc.com and take a look at theirs. They have homes for everyone. So call your local hometown builder, Key Builders, 704-735-0040, or visit their office at 1459 North Astor Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too. Lincoln Animal Hospital is happy to announce the Customer Appreciation Week, May 22nd through 26th. They offer a special every day. On Monday, take 50% off nail trims. Tuesday, 15% off baths. On Wednesday, 50% off rabies vaccinations. On Thursday, it's a Smooch Your Pooch kissing booth from 4 until 6 p.m. And on Friday, take 15% off wellness physicals. And ask about their raffle for a very nice gift basket that'll be given away Friday, May 26th. It's all at the Lincoln Animal Hospital in Lincoln.
All right, back to pass for East Lincoln. Got several in the middle and intercepted by number 19, Matt McMahon. He's going to go up the middle, jet dive, and get tackled down. And he's going to be down at the 41-yard line. And, ooh, a couple of flags on the play. We're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct against the Mustangs. There, a player having to be withheld from the pile as he got up, mouthing a little bit. And it's going to be against the Mustangs, so add on an interception there. Quick change of play, and then the unsportsmanlike is going to be, the ball is going to be put down at the 43-yard line right hash. So Jason, think that North Lincoln's going to take a shot here. 21.3 seconds left on the clock with 2 timeouts. What do you think?
I wouldn't if I were them. It would just be, well, I mean, they probably will, but it's completely unnecessary. Depends on who's getting the ball here to start the next half, but you can definitely take a shot to Rhodes. That's what they're going to do. No camp instead. Like I said, they're playing this very soft coverage, is throwing deep into double coverage, and
right, they're more sitting back in the prevent defense there as they had. I'm counting right now, just walking back to the formation, 2, 4, 6, 7 players, only brought 4 to contend the pressure.
I don't mind running the play, but when you drop back and just throw deep into double coverage, you ain't somebody hurt. If you should really just throw it over the middle there for maybe 10 or 15, see if he can break it after
or
that.
Or a screen, or maybe your speed option, anything that's worked early on, but I wouldn't try to do way too much.
Yeah, when you throw it deep, when they're expecting you to throw it deep, you're pretty much just getting greedy looking for points. And,
maybe lobby here to try to get in field goal range, test and let you try to test your leg.
I like a deep slant across the middle, and here we go. This is what I want to see, a handoff when they're playing that soft coverage.
So Cribb's going to get across the 15 and tackle down at about the 9.
Now a timeout with 4 seconds left.
So it's going to be 4.3 seconds. We're going to have timeout North Lincoln.
It's Breakfast Madness at Mitchum's Kitchen in Bell. Check out the breakfast specials. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sausage, steak, livermush biscuit for $1.39. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, get the big breakfast. 2 eggs, 1 meat, 1 side, biscuit or toast for $4.59. And drink is included. It's Breakfast Madness at Mitchum's Kitchen, Highway 274-27 West intersection in Vale. Call 704-276-1055.
For over 100 years, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home in Falston has been providing services to families and the community with care and compassion. And now the Stamey Funeral Home has added the Cremation Center along with a new name, the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center on Highway 182 in Falston, and the Stamey Funeral Home in Cherryville, located on Dixie Street in Cherryville, serving you with care and compassion in your time of need.
So Delaney on to attempt a field goal here with 3 seconds on the clock. Snap, hold, kick is good. Field goal good by Delaney. And now on the first Federal Save Make scoreboard, North Lincoln 31, East Lincoln 7. And that is the end of the first half. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back with our Carolina Trust Bank halftime show.
Don't miss the 20% off sales event going on now at Classic Ford Lincoln in Shelby. It's time to save big money on in-stock units. They've got to go to make room for more inventory. Prices have been slashed. Don't let this special event slip you by, and you can even save more with your X plan. Come to Classic Ford Lincoln in Shelby for all the details. The 20% off sales event going on now at Classic Ford Lincoln, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online, ClassicFordShelby.com.
It's Breakfast Madness at Mitchum's Kitchen in Vale. Check out these breakfast specials. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sausage, steak, or livermush biscuit for $1.39. And on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, get the big breakfast. 2 eggs, 1 meat, 1 side, biscuit or toast for $4.59. And drink is included. It's Breakfast Madness at Mitchum's Kitchen, Highway 274-27 West intersection in Vale. Call 704-276-1055.
A reminder to all from Lincoln Animal Hospital, the importance of spaying and neutering controls the population. Did you know that one female cat and her offspring can produce more than 420,000 cats in 7 years? One female dog and her offspring can produce more than 67,000 dogs in 6 years. Spaying can protect a female dog from developing breast cancer and life-threatening infection of the uterus. Neutering can increase the likelihood of males fighting and can also protect male dogs from painful prosthetic enlargement, anal tumors, and testicular cancer. It can also decrease and eliminate urine spraying and marking of cats. See Lincoln Animal Hospital today.
Celebrating 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to say how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, many double bogeys too. Whether it's a birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with drive-in range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. great for group outings. Reserve your tea time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 28th through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan out to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Cervini Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Act Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer and his farm livery truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of Blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with country gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com. It's time to trade up to a Yamaha sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Payment starts at $97 per month, or you can get 2.99% APR financing plus up to $300 customer cash. And that's not all. Get 2.99% finance APR plus up to $1,000 in customer cash. Come in for all the details during the Trade Up to a Yamaha sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Exit 22 at I-85, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
All right, welcome back to North Lincoln for the
Abernathy Chrysler Jeep Dodge halftime show. You're listening to Jason Sane, Philip Russ. I'll be bringing you the Lincoln County halftime stats here, and then we'll have the LincolnCounty.com post-game stats as well. But again, you're listening to the Chrysler Abernathy Jeep Dodge halftime show on WLON 1050 AM. What'd you think of the first half there, Phil?
Well, definitely what it was diagnosed in the pregame show. We expected a lot of offense from North Lincoln, and it hadn't let us down thus far. Putting 31 points up against a stingy East Lincoln defense is very impressive. Kind of thought we were going to be an offensive shootout there. North Lincoln drove down, scored. East Lincoln drove down, scored. North Lincoln drove down, scored. And then the wheels fell off the offensive machine for the Mustangs.
Yeah, and North Lincoln continued to score. Tacked on 3 more as time expired with a 27-yard field goal by Delaney. He's also good 4 for 4 of his extra points. So that puts the East Lincoln Mustangs with 7, North Lincoln Knights 31 here at North Lincoln High School. Now we're going to take a look at the LincolnCounty.com halftime stats. First, we'll start out with North Lincoln's passing game. Reed McCrory's got 2 touchdowns tonight through the air, 140 yards on 11 passes. Most of that coming to Caleb Holly, most completions, four completions and 1 of the touchdowns to Caleb Holly. 3 completions to Zach Rhodes, who has the most yards tonight. He has 81 yards, and he also has 2 touchdowns to his name. He has a 33, a 42, and a 6-yard reception. So 2 big hits tonight to Zach Rhodes, and then a short 6-yard touchdown, his second of the night. Daquan Camp, 27-yard reception, 11 yards, 4 on the 3rd reception of the night. He's got 42 chipped in there. So their passing total comes up again to 140 yards on 11 attempts. 10 completions. So McCrory looking good tonight, passing the ball. On the rushing side, our player to watch, Clayton Cribbs. He has 14 carries for 101 yards and a touchdown of his own. Reed McCrory, 4 carries for 43 yards, and that's more or less when he has to leave the pocket. He's able to find good yardage in chunks, as we mentioned during the broadcast. So let's take a look at the other side of the stat sheet here, LincolnCounty.com stat sheet. East Lincoln's passing game tonight, Chase Jones. He's had 8 attempts. Unfortunately, he had 2 interceptions and only 5 completions for 60 yards. No touchdowns to speak of yet. So 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, only 60 yards, and 5 completions. And on the rushing side, Chandler Jones, the senior we said needed to show up tonight, and he does have 7 carries, 31 yards, the lone touchdown for East Lincoln. So Chandler Jones, the bright spot there on the stat sheet for East Lincoln. Taven Jones, he's got 2 carries for 26. Lucas McConnell's got 2 carries for 4 yards. And the quarterback, Chase Jones, he has had some success. So you see when he finds that a pitch option and they lose track of the pitch man, he's been able to get twice for 63 and 33 yards. He's got 4 scampers, but he's got 99 yards rushing with that 63-yarder that he broke off earlier, coupled with the 33-yarder that followed shortly thereafter. Receiving-wise, Tavian Jones, 3 receptions for 40 yards. Chandler Jones has 1 for 11 yards. And Christian Parks picked up 1 reception for 9 yards. And that rounds out the East Lincoln Mustangs and the LincolnCounty.com halftime stats.
Well, let's take a quick break. We'll be back here in a moment. We're showing 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in the halftime. We'll be back in just a moment on KTC Broadcasting. You're listening to us live on YouTube. Live streaming there as well, WLON. We'll be back. It's Philip Russ and Jason Sane for the Abernathy Jeep, Dodge, and Chrysler halftime show.
Don't miss the 20% off sales event going on now at Classic Ford Lincoln in Shelby. It's time to save big money on in-stock units. They've got to go to make more inventory. Price has been slashed. Don't let this special event slip you by, and you can even save more with your X plan. Come into Classic Ford Lincoln in Shelby for all the details. The 20% off sales event going on now at Classic Ford Lincoln, 1775 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at ClassicFordShelby.com.
It's Breakfast Madness at Mitchum's Kitchen in Vale. Check out these breakfast specials. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sausage, steak, or liver mush biscuit for $1.39. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, get the big breakfast. 2 eggs, 1 meat, 1 side, biscuit or toast for $4.59. And drink is included. It's Breakfast Madness at Mitchum's Kitchen, Highway 274-27 West intersection in Vale. Call 704-276-1055.
A reminder to all from Lincoln Animal Hospital, the importance of spaying and neutering controls the population. Did you know that one female cat and her offspring can produce more than 420,000 cats in 7 years? One female dog and her offspring can produce more than 67,000 dogs in 6 years. Spaying can protect a female dog from developing breast cancer and life-threatening infection of the uterus. Neutering can decrease the likelihood of males fighting and can also protect male dogs from painful prosthetic enlargement, anal tumors, and testicular cancer. It can also decrease and eliminate urine spraying and drinking of cats. See Lincoln Animal Hospital today.
Celebrate 50 years. It's the Glen Oaks Golf Club. Hard to think how many birdies have been made over those years, and oh yeah, how many double bogeys too. Well, the birdie, par, or bogey, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Club. It's open to everyone. Visit the beautiful pro shop with driving range, snack bar, banquet facility, bar, picnic, shelter, and swimming pool. Great group outing. Reserve your tee time by calling 828-428-2451 or visit the website at glenoaksgolf.com. The Cleveland County Fair returns September 20 through October 8th. It's Cleveland County's biggest annual event. Plan now to bring the family to the 93rd Cleveland County Fair. Entertainment includes the Sabine Family Circus, Extreme Illusions and Escapes, Monsters, Chainsaw Art, Boomer's Farm Delivery Truck. Plus, enjoy the sounds of blend with hits from the 50s and 60s, along with gospel. Plus, Demolition Derby on the grandstand. Plan now to be there September 28th through October 8th. The 93rd Annual Cleveland County Fair. Online at clevelandcountyfair.com. It's time to trade up to a Yamaha sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Payment starts at $97 per month, or you can get 2.99% APR financing, plus up to $300 customer cash. And that's not all. Get 2.99% financing APR, plus up to $1,000 in customer cash. Come in for all the details during the trade up to a Yamaha sales event. Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Exit 22 at I-85, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
All right, we're back here at North Lincoln High School, where the North Lincoln Knights are enjoying a 31-7 lead over the East Lincoln Mustangs here at halftime. We've got 7 minutes left in our halftime show, and it's quite a production here at North Lincoln. They've got some visual effects as well as some snazzy outfits and a large marching band putting on quite a halftime show. I see a few instruments you don't usually see incorporated into the halftime band show. But North Lincoln pulling no punches tonight, pulling out all the stops. And, again, they had a pregame ceremony dealing with their fight of child cancer and their support of one of their students who passed away recently from the affliction that he had. That they didn't get into the details, but it was a big showing before the game. A lot of support in the community, trying to for the fight against cancer, and the halftime show definitely bringing it today here from North Lincoln High School. What other action we got around the area, Phil?
Well, at the half, Lincoln leads Bandy's 35-14. Forest View over North Gaston 27-14. At the half, Bessemer City 8, Union Academy 7. Mountain Island Charter 34-0 over Cherryville. We also have the Crest Chargers at the half, 24, Ashbrook 14. We're also seeing Newton Conover with a 36-0 lead over West Lincoln. And that's, let's see if we got any other ones. Shelby 42-0 over Chase. And that rounds up the area scores that we have at the time.
Yeah, so I heard a few shutouts in there. Some lopsided games. This one no exception. Again, we anticipate North Lincoln coming out and keeping their foot on the gas, picking up where they left off, maybe not necessarily throwing it quite as much just to keep that clock running. Maybe see a little more Cribbs than McCrory. And Rhodes, they've already done their damage. That's how they've got this lead. 3 passing touchdowns again. McCrory, 140 yards through the air. Zach Rhodes, the recipient of the bulk of that, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns. Caleb Holly's favorite target, though, with 4 receptions, 17 yards, touchdown to his credit as well. And Daquan Clamp chipped in another 42. So the passing game for North Lincoln's been effective. Wouldn't be surprised, though, to see him turn more to Clayton Cribbs, who also has 100 yards already going into the half. He picked up a big 33-yarder again that set up that 27-yard field goal by Delaney that put the score at 31-7. North Lincoln enjoying this lead as the band clears out the field. We'll see some of the players start spilling out here, starting their warm-ups back.
All right, well, let's take a quick break. We'll take a quick 3-minute break here with 4 minutes showing on the First Federal St. scoreboard. Once again, here in North Lincoln leads East Lincoln 31-7. We'll be back in just a few moments. You're listening to KTC Broadcasting, streaming live on YouTube. This is Philip Russ, Jason Sane on WLON. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Hauser Insurance Group has moved into the new location at 228 East Main Street in downtown Lincoln. And you're by to come by. Jamie Hauser can help you with your home, auto, commercial, farm, or life insurance. Turner Hauser Insurance Group is here to serve their community and help you protect what matters. Visit the new location, Turner Hauser Insurance Group, 228 East Main Street in downtown Lincoln, and just look the big blue awning. Online at turnerhauserins.com. Call 747-732-9577. When it's time to call your order in for your special event, call the Chuck Wagon Grill for any occasion. They'll cater to your every need. They'll even bring it to your doorstep. And be sure to check out their prime rib. It's absolutely out of the world good. The Chuck Wagon Grill is open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday with some great daily lunch and dinner specials. Be sure to check out their homemade soup on cool days ahead. For your catering, call 704-732-4777. The Chuck Wagon Grill, 3051 Highway 7, east of Lincoln. Your CarQuest dealer is Eddie's Auto Parts, and Eddie's Auto Parts is your authorized dealer for Summit Racing Equipment, plus tough country lift kits. Get your lawnmower batteries and automated detailing cleaning supplies too. So race on in to Eddie's Auto Parts, 2514 Main Street, Lincoln.
When you want some help from a fellow car lover, it's someone as you discover. Come in to CarQuest and roll on.
Hey, football is tough, and so is going to work every day. Sure, there are some days you don't feel like you're going to make it. When those days come, we invite you to visit Pro Wellness Family Chiropractic Center, 1814 North Aspen Street in Lincoln, and now an additional location in Denver at 615 Highway 16. Dr. Robin Owings and Dr. Robert Schick invite you to drop by and find out they can help you feel better. Hey, I did. Just call 704-735-9668 or visit the website at ProWellnessNC.com. Pro Wellness Family Chiropractic. They've always got your back. The Roundup Store in Shelby welcomes Mike Brent. Come in and see Mike for all of your door and window needs. Come in and see what they've rounded up at the Roundup Store, like distressed house ties, $30 for a bundle of 16. Assorted sizes of interior hung doors, $40. A line of all-wood kitchen cabinets, countertops, bathroom vanities, floor covering, and of course their famous Roundup buildings and gazebos. The Roundup Store, 16th East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at roundupshelby.com. Having trouble finding a car or truck at a price you can afford? Your trouble's over when you stop at Milholland Automotive in Lincoln. At Milholland Automotive in Lincoln, they make buying a pre-owned vehicle easy. Credit, to put down. Milholland Automotive has banks to get approved. Come selection today at Milholland Automotive, 423 Main Street in Lincoln. Visit the website at milhollandautomotive.com for a complete list of inventory, or give them a call at 704-76-1000. That's Milholland Automotive in Lincoln.
Oh, welcome back here, North Lincoln. About 30 seconds to go on the clock. Once again, they just made an announcement here. The theme for tonight is Stand Firm, the Warrior Foundation. Recognizing childhood cancer here tonight. That's the theme for the North Lincoln football game tonight. The field is painted blue and gold. The North Lincoln toting in a black uniform with a yellow accented sock. Cheerleaders with yellow bows. And the student section all representing this T-shirt as they bring awareness to childhood cancer. I just mentioned that the birthday for one of the North Lincoln students that recently passed away, his 17th birthday would be tomorrow. The parents are still going to celebrate his life with his friends tomorrow in a birthday party. It was just made an announcement here. So another presentation, another announcement made here at North Lincoln tonight, Jason, that really touches home and really hits you right in the heart.
Yeah. And again, the halftime performance, quite the show. They're having a competition here tomorrow at North Lincoln as well, band competition, and the Knights of North Lincoln, the marching Knights, going to be entered into that. And a few other events as well. I heard the competition's going on up at App State and a few other places in the community that their band takes place in. And I think a few others as well. I know West Lincoln participates in some of those competitions, and I'm sure a few other local high schools as well. Well, the initial halftime ended. They put 3 minutes back on the clock, as is pretty customary. When there's big halftime events, big shows like that take up a little bit more time than anticipated, they'll put an additional 3 minutes on the clock. But once that ends, you can about be guaranteed the ball will get kicked off.
And they're going to go ahead and finish up their thing. So what we're going to go to now is the What's Up Shopper keys to watch in the second half. Jason, what do you think East Lincoln needs to do coming out here with the opening kickoff? What do they need to do to try to get points on the board?
They definitely need to score first. If they don't score first, they're going to have a heck of a time getting the ball back from North Lincoln. And even if they do score first, they're still going to have to come up with some way to stop North Lincoln's pass game should they manage to score, make it a potentially a two-score game with the 2-point conversions in play. But really, East Lincoln's going to have to find a way to stop North Lincoln from just eating up the clock on their way to the end zone with just a steady diet of Clayton Cribs. Otherwise, you can see them take an 8-minute drive, score some additional points, and really put the game out of reach with not enough time to score 2 or 3 times like you need to.
Well, just going ahead and a quick review, Chandler Jones is our East Lincoln Classic Florida Show player to watch. What was his first half stat line for that very abysmal offensive performance by East Lincoln there?
Yeah, he only had 7 touches for 31 yards. So that's a little over 3 yards a carry. Actually, around closer to 4 yards, a little over 4 yards a carry. But he does have the long touchdown for East Lincoln, and no real long runs other than a 9-yarder, 7-yarder. Hadn't had any double-digit runs just yet. But majority of the carries, majority of the yards, and the long touchdown. So he's doing what he can. Just needs perhaps some more opportunities here. Like I said, got to get that ball back. Definitely need to be the first team to score. Otherwise, they might start looking to the passing game try to make this this second half comeback.
All right, and for our other Classic 40 show player to watch, what do you need the stat line for Clayton Cribb?
Clayton Cribb's just going to have to keep doing what he has been doing. Again, 3 of the 4 touchdowns through the air, but the other one does belong to Clayton Cribb on the ground. And with a 33-yard scamper that set up the long field goal going into half, he eclipsed the 100-yard mark in the first half. He has 101 yards on 14 carries with 1 touchdown. If he can put up any sort of line like that in the second half, that'll put the ball game more than out of reach for the North Lincoln Knights.
Well, that's going to end our Abernathy Chrysler Jeep and Dodge halftime show. We're just going to stay here live in the stadium as Christian Delaney of the North Lincoln Knights tees it up for the opening kickoff of the second half. East Lincoln coming out with a very different look here in the kickoff return because North Lincoln tonight has simply just pooch kicked it right here, right to the numbers. So they've moved up some of their up backs to the pooch to see how it is. But it looks like he may be kicking it deep here. Delaney up to kick. The ball's up, and it's going to be deep down to the 4-yard line. It's going to be returned up from the 4 to the 20. He's met at contact at the 23 and pushed out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Returned there by number 17, Terry Farrell. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 19-yard line. Actually, that's not the 19. That's going to be the 24-yard line. A little bit of where the placement was. So 1st and 10 from the 24 here. So brought up from the 4 to the 24. 20-yard gain there by Farrell, number 17 from East Lincoln. So here we go, 2 by 2. East Lincoln showing out of the formation. Going to be a tight twins to the left. Going to bring motion to the left. Quarterback's going to turn, quick pitch to the left. He's going to plant, go opposite field, go to the other side of the field. He's got space. He's going to get over, get enough for a first down, get across the 40 and pushed out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. A big gain there by Jordan Baxley. Baxley able to get planted across the entire field and get knocked out of bounds after a huge gain. Actually, that's not 42. That was number 24, Lucas McConnell, a freshman.
His 3rd carry tonight. Longest, of course.
Something you don't usually see from a freshman, but a big play there.
Touches on varsity. That's a testament unto itself.
All right, so quarterback going to get his sign. Going to have 2 running backs to his left and right. Going to have twins left, slot right. 1st and 10 from the 41, right hash. Quarterback with a snap, turns, hands off to Jones. Jones off the right side at a full head of steam. Got enough for the first down. He's at the 40, 35, 30 as he's tackled down at about the 28-yard line. Huge game from the Classic Florida Chevy player to watch, number 21, Chandler Jones, as he rushes ahead for a huge gain and another Eddie out of parts, first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line, right hash for the Mustangs, driving here in their first possession of the second half.
So with that 30-yard run, he almost doubles his total for tonight. He had 31 before the carry, 61 after.
So it's going to be twins left, slot right, double back in the backfield with the quarterback. He'll be turned in the same play, exact same play, handed off to Jones off the right side. He's going to charge ahead for a big 7-yard gain.
Yeah. That play is still working.
Yeah, might as well stay with the high hand and keep going to it until they show that they can stop it.
Yeah, figure it out anyway. Maybe they never will.
Key to being a good offensive coordinator is being able to read what they give you and just take what they give until they find a way to stop it. So they're going to be 2nd down and 4, same formation. He's looking to opt to go with 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback. Going to turn and hand off to the left side of the freshman. He's going to put it on the field, kick it, bounce it around. And it looks like it's going to be sucked back in by McConnell as he barely gets the ball back before 4 North Lincoln defenders fall on top of him. So there comes the freshman jitters, Jason.
Yeah, it looks more like it's going to have to back his total down 1 after that carry.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
He's just glad he fell on it. Similar from the other team.
Yeah, being a young man on the totem pole, that's a hard one to go back to sideline with.
Yeah. First varsity action results in a fumble. They want to say why
North Lincoln faithful making a lot of noise here in the sideline. Cloud reaction. Going to be a handoff now back to the freshman. He's going to be able to get to the edge before he's sucked up right at the 20. So
got
maybe
close to a first
gain.
down mark. Might even need a measurement here, Phil. Oh, no. I'm looking at the down marker, the original line of scrimmage rather than the down marker. No, I had it right. I was looking at the correct line. They are going to stop play and take a measurement here, Phil. It's going to be real close to a 5-yard gain.
Based on what it looks like up here, it's probably going to be a first down here.
I like that they went right back to him after the fumble.
So here we go with the measurement. A little bit questionable. The ball marker is being the ball marker. It's going to probably be at least a couple inches over the line, I would say.
Short of a first is what we're seeing out of the North Lincoln players, but deep into North Lincoln territory, it's definitely going to go for it on 4th down. Is East Lincoln, but it's going to be short. Going to need a few more links. May have been measuring just to let the coach know exactly how far he had to go to pick up this first.
The North Lincoln Knight cheerleaders there with a very good stun as they get a lot of noise from the home crowd while the measurement's taking place.
Yeah, and it's only a few inches because they used the links of the chain to respot the ball in the center of the field or on the hash.
So 4th and about a rat's tail here.
A small rat.
Not a field rat from
Not
there.
one of the big whoppers from the field, no.
If I'm here, you just simple dive, maybe straight ahead. I'm not sure why you don't go under center.
Yeah, they're in shotgun. Can't even really do an effective hard count out of shotgun.
No, you're going to snap it back 4 yards, and the backs are going to have to catch it with a 4-yard head start before they get it. So they're going to hand off to Jones off the right side. He's going to be, depending on the spot, could be short.
They gave him a healthy spot, Phil. They're going to give him some pretty solid forward progress. And it's definitely, they're spotting it at a first down. It's going to be a first.
It's going to be a discussion on the spot.
I think he decided before he went to spot it that he had got enough. He just wasn't sure exactly where, so he was erred on the side of caution. I still think he spotted it well past the mark.
Well, we are going to have a spot here.
Yeah, going to have a measurement. That's what you meant. So here come the chains again. Let's see. Don't like to play call at all like everybody else in the press box. You line up in shotgun to try to pick up a couple of inches and run outside the tackles. All you had to do was lean forward on the center.
That's enough for an Eddie Otto Part first down.
Like I said, it looked like he felt he had got it, and so he spotted it past where he knew the previous measurement was. So a yard to his credit, but a big one, a very big yard when you needed half a yard to get the first, and you're in the red zone, barely.
So going to go Twins right, motion to his right, pull it in the gut of Jones. Jones on the left side gets plenty of yards there with great blocking by number 75, which is going to be Trent Smith, and number 54, Gage Welburn there, opening a huge hole that you could drive a golf cart through.
Yeah, he found 9.5 yards over there.
Offensive line coming out, firing mad. And got to love it when you see the big boys up front getting their feet in the ground and moving ahead vertically. So going to go doubles here, 2 by 2. Running back's going to be to the left, going to bring motion to the backfield. It's going to be a quick handoff to the freshman. He's going to get it in the B gap on the left side and get enough for maybe 2 yards. McConnell there.
He may have picked up a few more.
Just to get a few little extra. But it's going to be enough for a Eddie Otto Park first down.
Yeah, didn't need but about half a yard for the first. So,
so 1st and 10, middle of the field, 7-yard line.
So they got to get in the end zone again here.
Yeah, first and goal, got to get it here. Last time they were stymied. Here we go, motion to the right, going to be Johnson. He's going to go straight ahead.
Nowhere.
Get
yard or two at the most.
Yeah. Met with a host of Knight defenders. Led a charge by number 35, Jacob Harriman. Jacob Harmon there able to get in the hole and make a big play on the carrier.
Second goal for the Mustangs on the 5-yard line of the Knights.
So 8:08 on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard here in the third quarter. North Lincoln 31, East Lincoln 7. Second down and goal for the Mustangs from the 5. Here's the snap, handoff to Jones, actually pulled out by the quarterback, Kep. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Touchdown Mustangs. Chase Jones with the quarterback keeper. Another play that's been extremely successful for the Mustangs, and it's another good for a Silver Point home touchdown. Pushing the score now 31-13 pending the PAT on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard.
Took a long time, though, maybe a little too long.
Kicking on to kick for the Mustangs, Schenkel. Schenkel on up, good. And the score on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, North Lincoln 31, East Lincoln 14. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Gale Insurance is your independent insurance agency in Lincoln and specializes in working with families and small businesses for all of your insurance needs, from auto insurance to health insurance to Medicare and more. By being independent, Gale Insurance can shop around for the best coverage, the best dollar to fit your specific needs and budget. Drop by today, open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday 9 to 5, Wednesday 9 till noon. Just call 704-782-4646 or visit the website at galeinsurance.com. I'm here to tell you about the ultimate cooking experience. It's the Big Green Egg. It delivers amazing results as a grill, a smoker, and in an outdoor oven. Grill burgers, sear steaks at high temperatures, slow cook the perfect rack of ribs, and even bake crispy pizza. You name it, poultry, seafood, veggies, and even desserts, all on the Big Green Egg. Demand the best and ask for it by name. The Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience. The Big Green Egg and a full line of Big Green Egg accessories are now available at St. Ace Hardware, the Highway 27 150 West intersection in Lincoln.
So here we go, onside kick, East Lincoln. It's on the ground, and East Lincoln's going to say they've got it.
They're still trying to dig it out. Haven't seen a referee say they have it yet, though.
Digging for gold, and the referee's going to show, and it is going to be East Lincoln football. Onside kick by East Lincoln's going to be good enough to get the possession, and the celebratory actions by the Mustangs are going to cost them 15 yards on the spot as a player jumped up with the ball and spiked it into the ground, and that's going to be
delay a game, most likely.
Well, it could be unsportsmanlike. I mean, rivalry game. Maybe he said something we couldn't hear from up here. So we're going to see what the call is. It is against the Mustangs.
It's also their ball, though. That's about all they care about at this point. A little unsportsmanlike.
Yep.
Delay a game, for spiking it.
Yeah, he spiked the football, missing the spot. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 45. East Lincoln got it on their own 45. They would have had it on the 50 pending that delay of game spike by Mustangs. So the Mustangs are going to get the ball here. It's going to be North Lincoln 31, East Lincoln 14 with 7:46 in the third. It'll be 2 by 2. Running back going to be to the right of the quarterback, going to bring motion to his right. Sticking to the good number 5, and he's going to get vertical and get just a yard. Carry by Taven Johnson is only good for a yard. So the North Lincoln Knight defense stopping the run here in the second half.
Sniff that one out right away, leaving him no room.
So 2nd down and 8. They're going to give him another generous spot. It's amazing that these spots are getting more and more. When it looks like no gain here, they're getting 2 yards a click.
They're giving them that forward progress.
So a similar formation, 2 by 2. Expect motion here probably from the top side, and it is. Motion going to be by the freshman, and it's going to be inside. He's going to get to the right A-gap, plug ahead, chugging along, and he's going to be down maybe about 2 yards short of the stick.
Pickup of about 5. So that North Lincoln Mustang North Lincoln Knight defense needs to show back up.
That's right. So it's 3rd and 2 here, a very short 2 yards. They're going to go 2 by 2, same formation. Probably going to be motion again topside, and it is. Going to stick it in the gut this time with Chase Jones, and he's going to get enough to get the first down as he's still on his feet and drags several ahead as he's going to be called down at the 37-yard line. So our Classic Florida player to watch, Classic Florida Shelby player to watch, Chandler Jones, enough for it. East Lincoln first down, and that's another Eddie Onapart first down. Mind you, as East Lincoln continues this epic drive here after an onside kick recovery to try to bring this game back within reach for them to be able to sustain something here in the second half. Momentum on their side. Running back's going to be on both sides of the quarterback. Twins left, slot right, going to turn handoff to Jones. Actually, he's going to pull it out and pitch out to McConnell. McConnell's got the edge, but it's snuffed out by Daquan Kemp, Caleb Holly, as they tackle him for a significant loss. But we're going to see where the forward progress marker is.
So you got back to the line of scrimmage, just no gain.
Kind of hard to go ahead and be premature there and not give them a loss on that play. But the ball's going to be spotted left hash, 37-yard line. 5:50, third quarter on the First Federal Save and Make scoreboard showing. Quarterback back in the backfield. Going to probably bring motion from the bottom side. He does. Here's the snap. False start's going to be called. Going to prematurely go ahead and say it's false start just because everybody on East Lincoln moved. So it's going to back up the Mustangs here.
That's why he's Methodist now.
So here's the handoff. Actually, it's going to be pulled out. Quarterback Keith that's been successful all night. He's going to break 2 tackles, and he's going to get inside the tackle box after being like 3rd and like 16, able to get up and inside the tackle box for a very manageable play here coming for the Mustangs.
Chase Jones, quarterback, actually the leading rusher on the night. At the beginning, he had that 63-yard and a 33-yard run that put him there. He's got 114 yards on the ground.
So 3rd down and 5 as the North Lincoln faithful get loud and proud here in the home side of the stadium, shaking the press box. Quarterback back to pass, looking, feels pressure, goes right on the scramble. Going to get enough for the first down as he lowers his shoulder, but not much more after that as he's tackled down hard by a host of Knights. But enough for an Eddie Otta Park first down. Quarterback has the best running game, it seems like, for the Knights tonight.
Yep, leading them in rushing, like I said, but only because he had the 60-yard break earlier in the game, which they ended up not scoring on. He ran out of gas, and they fumbled it away on the very next play.
So East Lincoln going to opt to go Twins left, 2 back set in the backfield beside the quarterback. Turn, handoff to Jones off the right side, and he's going to go to no avail and gain no yards. A huge hit laid down by number 2, Jake Surus. So smooth to say after a big pop like that by Surus as he gets him down right at the marker, but a generous spot again. So it's going to be about a gain of 2, so 2nd down and 8 on the right hash. Motion in the backfield, going to turn, hand off to number 2. He's going to go off the right-hand side before he's made contact. He's going to get all of 6 yards there, so it's going to be about 4th and 2. So Jake Sarus in on another tackle as he brings down Christian Parks. Parks is able to get it down a few yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 2. Another big 3rd down here for the North Lincoln Knight defense and a big 3rd down for the Mustangs. Big plays all in this drive as he brings motion around. He's going to stick it in the gut of Jones. Jones is going to go ahead forward with a big push. And it's going to be right on the doorstep of another first down.
By Ryan Dolan, number 11, and number 74, Wyatt Painter.
And that's another Eddie Otta Park first down after a look. So the Mustangs continue their long drive here, a very time-consuming drive, as we've seen them have the ball for the entire 3rd quarter thus far. 3:10 showing in the 3rd quarter here on the First Federal Save Make scoreboard. North Lincoln 31, East Lincoln 14, driving inside the red zone. Ball on the 15. Here's a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Jones. Showed option, but he's going to get over to the line of scrimmage, but just back to the line.
21, Chandler Jones on the carry. Stop on play by number 42, Cy Hilton.
Cy Hilton going to be the guy that came up and made a big play on the running back. Made him at the line of scrimmage for no gain, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10, Mustangs. Quarterback back with trips left, going to turn, look to pass, pump, going to sprint out, scramble to his right, and get out after a couple-yard gain.
Jones on the quarterback keeper. Stop on the play by number 9, Skylar Falls, and Josh Harris, number 22. No, that's perfect, just like Ellen did.
Looks like everything now from the Mustangs is being outside attack. They're attacking everything offensively outside. So 3rd and 6 here, another big 3rd down play for the Mustangs. Let's see what the play call will be for those guys. And it looks like it's going to be offsides against the, actually, we're going to have equipment timeout.
Yeah, referee's timeout. And there is a penalty.
And it's going to be offsides against the Knights, and it's going to make it a very manageable 3rd down and about 2. That's a very long 1 yard there. They're calling it 3rd and 1, but it looks 3rd and 2. Yeah, definitely 2 down territory. Going to go twins left, 2 backs in the backfield, a little misdirection. Going to be handoff to Jones off the right side. He's going to go right A gap and get enough for an 80-yard apart 1st down. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 3. 3 yards to get, Jason. A lot of plays that you can call to get 3 yards.
Yeah, here in this drive, got several to pick from.
East Lincoln sporting a very healthy student section over there. They range from the, looks like the 20-yard line all the way down to the back of the end zone, just a sea of white. Quarterback's going to come in a new set, going to have a heavy fullback to his left. Running back's going to be deep, going to hand to the fullback deep. He's just going to lower his shoulder, plow ahead, get down to the 1. That's going to be Jordan Baxley, a senior 5'9", 235-pound fullback there. Carried straight ahead, get 2 of the 3 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Mustangs. Now it looks like the Knights may stay similar formation. Going to have Jones directly behind the quarterback. Have the big fullback to his left, go twins left, slot right. Here's the snap. Going to be stuck in Jones's belly. He's going to charge ahead, dive in, and it's a touchdown, Mustangs.
Chandler Jones, touchdown.
Chandler Jones, the classic Florida Shelby player to watch from East Lincoln, dives ahead for the touchdown, and now we have several flags on the play. It looked like there was 2 or 3 that shot up in the air after that, a little extracurricular activity after the play, post the tackle. Let's see what the call is here. Having a little dirty action here late in the game. A lot of mouthing going on the field. Big play, big game, big rivalry here. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against the Mustangs. Touchdown's going to be good. I don't know about that, but I think if we were keeping the tally, East Lincoln's winning the ball game right now on unsportsmanlike penalties. That's like number 5 on the game. They're going to make a decision here whether to take it on the extra point or they're going to take it on the kickoff. We'll see. So Shankly back to kick for the Mustangs. With a minute 12 on the First Federal State Bank scoreboard. North Lincoln 31, East Lincoln 20 pending the kick. Here's the kick. It's up. It's good. And it's going to be a 31-21 lead here, North Lincoln. Minute 12 in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to KTC Broadcasting online on YouTube. This is Philip Russ and Jason Sane. We'll be back from North Lincoln with the kickoff in just a moment.
Playing football is tough, and so it goes to work every day. Sure, there are some days you don't feel like you're going to make it. When those days come, we invite you to visit Pro Wellness Family Chiropractic Center, 1814 North Astor Street in Lincoln, and now an additional location in Denver at 615 Highway 16. Dr. Robin Owings and Dr. Robert Schick invite you to drop by and find out how they can help you feel better. Hey, I did. Just call 704-735-9668 or visit the website at prowellnessnc.com. Pro Wellness Family Chiropractic. They've always got your back. Turner Hauser Insurance Group has moved into the new location at 228 East Main Street in downtown Lincoln, and you're invited to come by. Jamie Hauser can help you with your home, auto, commercial, farm, or life insurance needs. Turner Hauser Insurance Group is here to serve their community and help you protect what matters. Visit the new location, Turner Hauser Insurance Group, 228 East Main Street in downtown Lincoln, and just look for the blue awning. Online at TurnerHauserINS.com. Call 704-732-9577.
So here we are back for the kickoff. East Lincoln going to show a tight kickoff formation. Worked previous with an onside kick. Here's the kick. It's going to be a pooch kick in the middle of the field. Returned by number 14. He's going to get out and get across the 50 down to about the 46-yard line. It's going to be returned by Peyton Dexter.
So that's a really good field position for North Lincoln to be starting their drive. It's the first time they've had the ball. Let's see if they've found a way to stop that offense besides the onside kick, not letting them have it. Almost able to eat up the entire third quarter and come away with 2 scores. So that's exactly what they need to do here in the fourth quarter. But North Lincoln with the ball now. Let's see if they've solved this puzzle yet.
Only showing about 1 minute, 4 seconds.
If North Lincoln put together a long drive and ended up scoring, it'd be next to impossible for East Lincoln to get the ball 3 times.
So going to be 2 by 1. Look back. Here's the deep throw to Rhodes. Rhodes is up. Both come down with the pass.
Intercepted. That was not a good decision, Phil. All you want to do is keep the clock running and pick up a few first downs. So why do you take an immediate shot down the field and risk an interception?
The only thing there, though, if a receiver and a DB go up and bring the ball down with both in control as they hit the ground, it's supposedly supposed to go towards the offense. But it just rolled over and they gave the possession to
the defender. Stood up with the ball, sole possession of the ball. It ain't like they were still both clutching it and fighting for it.
Well, now it's 31-21 North Lincoln, 55.8 seconds in the third quarter.
And while we agreed with taking more shots to Zach Rhodes, that's not necessarily the right time when you're still up by 2 scores, 10-point game.
First and 10, and you're across the 50 yard.
What you need to do is put together a long drive, eat some clock up, and get some first downs.
Here it is, going to be 2 by 1, and it's going to be motion, handoff to the freshman McConnell. He's going to dart inside the big boys. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know, but it seems like to me, number 68, Spencer Zinyard, and 77, Carter Campbell, absolutely just made a Waffle House pancake out there, or we say IHOP. Don't know which one we have in the area, but God dog, them boys made some pancakes out there. That was impressive.
That's about the only thing Waffle House doesn't serve is pancakes.
I would claim that. They made
waffles.
a waffle. Man, talk about a big offensive push there.
That was an amazing block there.
Oh, my Lord.
So another big push and another gain, and it's a first down. Eddie Island Park first down there by Jones as he just dives ahead forward and gets tackled by Cy Hilton.
The first down and 10 for the Mustang on the 25-yard line.
So North Lincoln going to check out of the formation. They're going to pause the game for a moment, official timeout.
And that is the end of the third quarter.
And that's going to be the end of their quarter. So at the end of the third, North Lincoln 31, East Lincoln 21. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in a moment. The score on the first Federal State scoreboard, North Lincoln leads 31-21 over East Lincoln.
Sleep apnea is the interruption of sleep by a blockage to breathing. 8 million Americans go undiagnosed for sleep apnea. Dr. John L. Cloninger III of Lincoln can help you with sleep apnea problems. John III is a member of the American Academy of Dental Sleep Medicine. He can help you now overcome the symptoms of obstructive sleep apnea, such as excessive daytime sleep, loud snoring, episodes of breathing cessation where you stop breathing, dry mouth and sore throat, morning headaches, insomnia, attention problems, and more. John III is concerned that patients don't know there are treatments for obstructive sleep apnea, from CPAP to dental appliances or even